doing the death threats at some point.
Yeah.
Get it twisted, everyone. Rebooting your PC will fix all your problems forever.
Let's go. Let's go.
Wow.
I feel bad
Not
because at this age, I should know. Don't swap the cable first. Don't try to
Can't swap the
troubleshoot
cable.
any software settings. Just go immediately to restart, man. It'll work every time.
I was under my desk shifting the cables around and did knock over a huge pile of DVDs down there. So it's been a rough start.
I was telling Justin, I was really impressed with your physical media library. And then he told me that you just bought a cardboard box off of eBay.
Yeah, I bought a cardboard box of 100 assorted DVDs off eBay. And well, I bought 30 and then 70, and then I also bought 18 copies of K-Packs, and that's a whole other thing. So,
was all the K-Packs from the same person?
no, it wasn't.
You had to scrape the web for every available copy.
It was all from it was like 18 different Quebecois like DVD dealers on eBay.
That's so awesome.
That's so good.
It's like you're like a Magic the Gathering finance guy who's buying up all copies of like Abbott and the Carol Keep.
K-Pax Finance. It's my favorite subreddit. Yeah, no, the DVD week is such a hit.
I'm having a lot of fun with it. I think we're gonna do a version of it with like old Xbox games or like PS2 games at some point.
Oh, I
That's
gotta get in there for that, man. I was watching a video or something, and I just glimpsed the visage of an original Xbox, and holy moly, man! It's just so nice to look at.
Yeah, I had an original Xbox, and I had a friend show me how to put Linux on it. And then I put Linux on it, and then like a Super Nintendo emulator. It just became a new Super Nintendo.
Yep. I don't think anybody can claim to love the Xbox as much as Stefan. Isn't that right, man?
Well, look,
I actually know this story. I know this story.
Yeah.
I mean, truly to have loved and lost. I think
especially when you're 12 years old, that controller goes really crazy. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, they upped the vibration feature like
and
crazy
the size of the controller too. You get like full coverage.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it was more than full coverage. It was basically the entire lower half of my body at that point. Yeah.
I wasn't as cool as Justin with the Linux on the Xbox, but I did buy special controller decals that you could like paste to the Xbox controller in order to make it look cool. So mine was like it had a red border all the way around it.
Ooh.
And I did use decal on purpose as well.
Thank you.
I thought you meant
I really
dongle
appreciate
at first,
that.
and I was like, this motherfucker doesn't know the word dongle. Dude, when I was a kid, I remember my grandma got me fool's gold, and I thought it like I brought it to school, being like, "Look, I have a piece of gold," and everyone was like, "Shut the fuck up."
Your grandma called you a fool. Your grandma straight up called you a fool.
Damn.
She did. I was also, I think I've talked about my rich clown history. My grandma was also a clown, and therefore I was also a clown. So I was a clown and a fool.
Does that bother you that we're in a jester maxing, jester gooning?
It pisses me off that Netflix has jester maxing as a fucking category.
Oh my god!
I did not know
really?
That. I did not know that.
Got to be the campaign, right? That's what it's called with Will Ferrell and Zach Galifianakis.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow,
that's a jester maxing movie for sure.
Yeah. Really, anything with Zach Galifianakis, I think, would qualify. And probably
that
also
guy's
Will
a
Ferrell.
jester.
You know, let me just look at the big pile of assorted DVDs in front of me right now and see if there's anything that would...
There you go.
Arbitrage with Richard Gere, not a jester maxing movie.
Probably not, but License to Wed with Robin Williams,
Okay.
Right?
I think would count. Yeah,
Absolutely.
Is that the one where he sentences them to 6 months of hard marriage, or is that that might be Just Married with Dennis Miller? Now that I think about it.
So just going off of the cover, like the DVD itself, he's laying in bed with Jim from The Office and Mandy Moore, and Robin Williams is laying between them, and he's got his hands behind his head, and he's a Catholic priest. And he's got his shoes on in bed too, and they're kind of looking at the camera like, "What's going on here?"
Dream threesome.
And if Jim from The Office is... Wait, I don't know if I want to do this with people I haven't talked to that much.
No, go for it.
Everybody, hey, you watched our fucking streams.
Okay, you're 6 inches into Mandy Moore, and Jim from The Office is 6 inches into you. Are you going forwards or backwards?
Oh, brother, I'm hitting the fucking reverse.
Is he making the gym face? is the question.
I guess it depends. I can't really tell.
He's going to have
Your neck's
me
gotta be
in the
pretty
gym
flexible.
face.
I'm moving back slightly and looking back and seeing if he's starting to make the gym face. And if he starts to make the gym face, I go forward.
I'm 6 inches in, and I'm shocked because I didn't know that was possible. That's incredible.
No.
Yeah, I had Peacock. I paid like $240 to see the new Jackbox movie because I got a Peacock trial to watch.
new
it.
what?
There's a Jackbox movie?
I said Jackbox, Jackass, the Jackbox movie.
Gotta see that, man.
I got to see what the captain from Joke Boat gets up to in his downtime.
Listen, I woke up an hour ago and played CS until 3 in the morning.
Oh, man.
I think we played that once on stream and it didn't go well. I know we did Valorant once as like a sponsorship, and it was so miserable. It was to the point where the people in the chat, we were just playing with randoms. We're just like, oh, you guys are like 36 years old. You guys got to get out of here. We can't play with you. They could just tell from how we were playing.
The most I ever got owned in a game was playing Valorant. And I can't remember, like a teammate said something and I replied, and I guess he just clocked my voice and he was like, go pay your mortgage, old ass.
Oh my God.
I was like, oh, fuck.
That sucks.
God, there was a day I was playing Valorant with Bloody and Chiblee. And there was a very bubbly girl on our team who was like, hey guys, how's your day? And Chiblee cut her off to say, I'm divorced. And she was like, oh. It was so good.
I get it. You need sort of like validation that you're not going completely crazy.
No! Oh my God! That's a great round.
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
All right.
Wow.
Good read.
That's insane. Have you guys seen that kid on Instagram who bowls like an absolute maniac?
No. Oh, the way he throws it is so.
The way he throws,
he does
the
like
ball.
a stutter step or whatever.
Yeah, dude.
End, right?
That, you just hit me with that, man. That was crazy. And he's done the video at like 10 different angles, and every single time it gets more confusing how he gets a strike on everyone.
Whoops.
I'm putting the librarian to work today.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a source on this.
I used to go bowling at a sketchy ass bowling alley. For anyone in the chat who's from Long Island, we used to go bowling in Hempstead, and they would let my buddy Keith take a running start from the front door. he would run all the way down the aisle, and he would throw the lightest ball he could. It was so fun.
Because there's usually like a carpeted sort of vestibule. You go to the desk you get the shoes, and then you might not even be on like lane 1. You might be on like lane 8 or something.
Well, no, so it was like a straight line to the lane. Like it was to get in the place, it was like a stairwell down, and then straight ahead was the lanes. And if we were in the lane that lined up with the door, oh man,
oh that's crazy.
That was the same play. I was like 14 years old, and I had a mohawk and a denim vest and stuff. There were leagues there, and we would always be there hanging out doing our 99-cent games, but they would need like ringers because someone didn't show up. And they would, whenever they needed a ringer, they would go, we'll take the crazy white boy. Oh man, another bowling story. I went bowling with a group of like 30 people once, and they didn't tell me that their plan was to run out of the alley after playing and not pay.
Oh man,
they bowled and dashed.
Yeah, they bowled and dashed. But I was a broke kid, so I also bowled and dashed with them. I wasn't gonna stay there and take the heat, but I left my $100 bowling shoes.
Oh no! Oh, God.
And I couldn't really go back and be like, hey guys, I left these here.
Interesting. It's a little bit of texture to my my view of Justin that he had $100 bowling shoes.
Listen, I was bowling a lot. It was kind of my thing. But yeah, no, it was what was funny was that was in like an affluent neighborhood, and I think that's why you didn't pay in advance. I think they just like trust
too trusting, yeah.
A stark contrast to where I grew up, where you had to buy your Slurpee cup in advance. All the Slurpee cups were behind the counter.
To put a deposit in on the Slurpee first.
Yeah.
Did you guys know the
Like
new meta
friends.
in bowling is not the Chad single arm throw, but the Virgin 2 hands cradling the ball throw?
My only knowledge of the bowling meta is I follow a guy on Instagram called Mr. Gray 808 or something like that. Well, so first of all, half of his content is him bowling and then doing like he'll bowl and set it to like early aughts gangster rap like 50 Cent and Ludacris. I guess
That's
Ludacris is not
awesome.
necessarily gangster rap, but you know what I'm saying.
Elevated in rank, they say I'm playing with paid enforcers. Used to be serving J's and T's.
And then the other 50% is him talking to basically him secretly recording white women who are yelling at him for wearing his custom bowling Jordans to the bowling alley. And I mean, every time I'm like, hell yeah, drag her ass.
Do you not know bowling alley etiquette?
I do.
Number one, you're supposed to be in appropriate shoes.
These are PBA approved.
I don't care.
I mean, I average a 280, so like I'm just tough like that.
You average 280? I don't believe you. Do you know how you carry a 280 average?
You gotta be him. I'm him. I'm slash him.
You are not him. You are not him. No. You are not him.
No, I'm not him. I'm just him.
Sorry, I just got killed really easily there because I was distracted by a Vancouver Canucks trade that just happened.
Oh, what happened?
Oh.
Tyler Meyer to Dallas.
Oh, not Detroit.
Yeah.
Too easy.
For a second-round pick and a fourth. I'll take that.
All right,
that works.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I don't want to get into the Canucks weeds, but it's like, I feel old that he's like the third longest tenured Canuck at this point.
He's been around for so long.
It's so crazy.
Justin, I think you are the only person I've ever played Deadlock with who has never been shaken one single time.
That I got better. I felt bad. I can't remember who was in the lobby with me, but there was like someone new in Discord. And I may have told someone to do something to themselves on our team. To which they said, I'm not the loser impersonating a Twitch streamer. And I was like, oh, fuck, I'm on my name. I'm on my real name.
Oh, no. That is so funny for him to know you, but not clock your voice and be like, this guy wants to impersonate HCJustin.
Oh, my God. I not to scare everybody. This is crazy. I have a golden Kappa train.
Wow!
Oh my God!
Oh shit! Ryan, watching you play Cine 2 Nerdle is like, it's like watching those kids who can breakdance. Like I don't even understand the biomechanics of how the human body can do it. Dude, it's really unbelievable.
Can I tell you something embarrassing? I actually wrote down like a study sheet. And I have it in front of me right now as I was having trouble getting people lost in Will Ferrell so I could get my Will Ferrell win condition. So here's the note that I have written down. It says, I spy Eddie Murphy, Owen Wilson, Gary Cole, Strays, Jamie Foxx, Sofia Vergara, Stranger Than Fiction, Dustin Hoffman, Maggie Gyllenhaal, Queen Latifah, Lego Movie 2, Rafe Fiennes. And in between rounds, I open it and I just repeat it to myself like a fucking psycho.
Holy shit.
And then I close the book and they play Soul Plane. And I'm like, surprise, motherfucker, Strays. Will Ferrell and Sofia Vergara are both in Strays.
You're like the guy who will like draw the reticle on their monitor.
It
like
feels
right in the middle of the
good,
monitor.
man. It feels so damn good.
That is sick. Dude, they got to make Queen's Gambit about you and Cine 2 Nerdle. That is awesome.
Every once in a while, someone plays,
sick,
and then the thing is, it's an endurance game. Because they get tired of naming movies, they stop thinking of defense, and then they go, okay, Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist. And you're like, buddy, Michael Cera's in Barbie with Will Ferrell. Like, you screwed yourself, man. Your heart rate got spiked. You couldn't stay in the game.
One of the classic blunders is going in against NL in a who can get sick of naming movies first competition. I don't think they're standing a chance.
It was a rude awakening for me last night because it's the first time I kind of realized as an adult that Mad Magazine sort of sucks. I kind of just gave it its flowers as like a comedy institution out of inertia from when I was like 9 years old and never really thought about it a second time.
The movie parodies, especially, I think, have really not aged that well. The one for Pretty Woman is insane. There's a few that I literally could not say on stream. The one for Aaron Brockovich is really crazy.
Let me look this up really quick and see if...
Yeah. Look up what the Mad Magazine parody title for Aaron Brockovich was. And then look up the one for The Matrix Reloaded.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, that's a bad one.
Wait, I just found some guy named Doug's website.
Yes. He has like every article ever.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
No, man. The Aaron Brockovich one is pretty... I mean,
it's pretty bad.
It's a little blood. The Fake Tricks Reloaded. That's not too bad. How bad could it possibly get for the next one?
Look more carefully at the name of the Fake Tricks Reloaded. Because they used a different word for reloaded.
Oh no! They did it. Okay, it that's really bad. Oh man. I was like, fake tricks? Why is everyone getting so offended? The point of the movie is that it's fake. Oh man.
The one I keep going back to is Luke. So it was the dumb of all films. And you, JF, and Justin all got it, which is the sum of all fears. Pretty obvious. And Luke said Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings. I can see the line.
Yes.
I know you're kind of like just getting an echo of your own stream from yesterday, but some of these are just nonsensical, man.
Yeah.
Like what
Luke said, "Come on."
What the hell is Toyota Story for Toy Story? Like that doesn't even make any sense.
Just because he's on the back of a car?
They're on a car for like a little bit at the end, I guess.
Yeah, for like 5 minutes. Yeah.
Okay, Scavenger's Age of Moron is pretty good. I gotta give it up for that.
Broken watches, right? Twice a day, you know.
Yeah.
My grandma was something of like an Anglophile. She's very into British culture, which is not rare for Canadian women like of her era. But instead of Mad magazine, she had a subscription to a British magazine that was like Mad, but
was it Beano?
I don't think it's Beano. I think it's Viz. I think Chat got it. You would sometimes be like talking to someone about it, and you would be like, "Oh yeah, I really like this comic that's in it," and you'd say the name, and they would be like, "Well, that's actually the most offensive word that you can say in English, just so you know." And I was like 11 years old reading that while I was pooping at her house.
I was gonna say Anglophile. You mean Prince Andrew?
Hi-oh!
Come on,
man. Come on.
So I know I mentioned it recently even, but it blew my mind while I was driving, and I saw a car and I was like, that looks like the fucking Jaguar. And then the license plate was Jaguar. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. And it's a guy who lives somewhere around here who like bought the actual Jaguar and like goes around just dressed up as Austin Powers.
Oh my God.
Also, imagine your personality being, I'm trying to put this politely, so easily encapsulated in like a single mode that you could be like happy just being Austin Powers for the rest of your life.
I feel like I'm at that age now where I could like start doing something like psychotic like that. You know, like no one would really think twice about it. Like, oh yeah, Justin's just Austin Powers now, I guess. That's what he decided.
You should get into hockey cards with me, Justin.
And so, streaming Counter-Strike for 16 hours until 3 a.m. isn't the psychotic thing, or am I missing something?
Okay.
Oh, the picture is so bad.
I mean, it was an incredible moment of euphoria for me to revisit the Austin Powers trilogy and find out that miraculously, still pretty good.
I think I saw all of them in theaters, which is so funny.
I have way too strong of opinions on it. I can't get into it.
I mean, look, man, I'm a big Austin Powers head, so I need to hear it.
I think 1 is like a classic comedy.
Yeah.
2 is still pretty good, and then 3 is more in line with the rest of the Michael Myers filmography, which is...
I do agree with you, yes.
Like, especially him defaulting to his worst comedic impulse, which is, let's tell the exact same jokes over and over again, and also just music videos in the middle of the movie. Is the song parodies that are way too long in the middle of the movie.
The song parodies
are
crazy.
Choice.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
It's like he took the parts of Austin Powers 2 that people liked, but he forgot that he was like only looking at the reviews of like 10-year-olds and was like, people love this stuff. People love just the two of us with me and Mini-Me.
Man.
I mean, don't get it twisted. The Hard Knock Life cover
that still hits
with Dr. Evil. I love that was like
that still
defining, culturally defining media for me when I was in 5th grade or whatever
for sure.
it was.
I'll call it right now. I think in the next 5 years we get a direct to streaming Austin Powers 4th movie where he travels forward in time from 1997 and has to deal with like everything being woke now.
Yeah,
Austin Powers has to adjust to that.
Yes, absolutely. Austin Powers gonna get Me Too'd.
On stream, I did a little. I wouldn't call it a treatment necessarily, but kind of a rough outline of what I thought an Austin Powers 4 would look like. And for me, the logical avenue is it's a Fat Bastard Austin Powers team-up movie. And the reason that these two guys who have previously been at odds with one another get together is that Fat Bastard loses all his money in like a Dr. Evil crypto rug pull and then joins forces with Austin to take him down.
That's good. That's
I like that.
And all three are played by Mike Myers, as is typical of the genre.
Sure, obviously.
Yeah. And Fat Bastard, he lost all the weight on Ozempic.
Yes.
That would be a thing.
Well, he lost all the weight at the end of the third movie from eating Subway, I think, which is a joke that maybe is not funny that well.
That's the worst thing that ever happened to the Subway brand, I think.
Dude, Subway really was the Ozempic of the aughts, man.
Oh. I just want to hear him say it. Ozempic!
Oh, man.
You know he'd slip in something like, he's like, oh, they got me on the chat GPT once. I do also just want to take a quick aside and say, give Librarian their flowers, because that was indeed the kid who bowls like an absolute maniac. You got it in one. Nice work, man.
Can I get a link drop on that, Librarian? Can I get a link drop? Oh my God!
Yeah, yeah, he's really good.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I don't know why I thought they would be like 20, but this is like an 11-year-old kid.
Oh, this is a child. Yeah.
Is he good? Like, what's his score? Does anybody know?
I only ever see that kid bowling strikes, so there's something going on.
I mean, in one of these pictures, he's holding a big check, or like it's a tournament bracket that he won in the under 12 division. I guess the practice the other night helped, got the dub and on to the national championship. Holy cow!
Damn, holy!
He bowled a 212. He's 11 years old. That's crazy.
Oh, no.
That's crazy.
And the fact that he walks on his toes has got to be unrelated to any of that.
Dude,
so.
I'm telling you, with every year that goes by, I get increasingly convinced that everyone is right. And there's as someone who walks on their toes, there is a 1-to-1 relationship. Once I stopped fighting,
to one thing.
Once I stopped fighting the allegations and started embracing them, a lot of things in my life came into focus, I think.
I remember I took that quiz. Everyone was taking that quiz for a minute.
The Reds are, yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you get on it?
A really fucking high number.
Really?
I
remember being like, oh, that
I got 130. So
yeah, Stefan was like
somewhere
a
around
cartoon thermometer where the top was exploding.
Yeah, I remember being like, oh, that's not that high, and then I looked at like the chart and I was like, oh.
I scored really low, but I think I also am accepting that it's possible I just got so good at masking that it became who I am. It's like my special interest became masking. So I'm like,
now,
of course I'm not a picky
I will
eater.
say, man, like, I have heard you talk about that. Yeah, and like, a lot of it is like, well, they had some stupid questions on here, like, do you have problems with the certain textures of substances? And it's like, obviously, besides velvet, which every human on the planet hates the texture of, I have no problem with textures whatsoever.
Velvet is really gross, though.
Oh, fuck. We haven't done the Wario one in a minute. But
It's like
this one's intense.
the fabric is so fine that when you touch it, it just feels like you're like itching on the inside. So I have another story that really, I don't think I've ever told it, and it really points in the direction of one specific outcome.
Sure.
But when I was a kid, probably until like around age 5, when we were in public, I would just pick lint off of strangers' coats and like put it in my pocket. And I have memories of my parents being like talking to other people and being like, "Oh yeah, he just does that." And then I grew out of it at some point. But definitely, I was like, now that I'm on this new journey of acceptance, I'm looking back, going, "Huh? Yeah, if I saw someone do that, I would be like, I'm pretty sure they're on the spectrum."
That's so good, man. I'm glad that you're finally sort of recontextualizing things.
Were you trying to do it in a way where you didn't get caught, though, or did you care?
I think I was so compelled to do it that it was like, it didn't even enter into my mind not to.
Right. So that's the other thing is like, it wasn't even like I'm doing this person a favor. It's just like, I have to do this.
Like, look at that awesome piece of lint that's on their coat.
Right.
Did I tell you about, I think I've said it before, when I set myself on fire in Spanish class.
Oh my god.
So like, you know, like you ever?
This is
you ever
okay. Sorry. Before you go on, this is the perfect dichotomy of NL stories versus Justin stories. This is unbelievable. You're getting a case study right now.
Well, you know, you ever like take a lighter and like you light a sock and it just goes like whoosh over the lint?
No,
yeah. Where it where it's like the little tiny like fibers burn off, but it doesn't light on fire.
So I was wearing like a flannelish kind of jacket and playing with a lighter at my desk in Spanish class in like 7th grade. And essentially whooshed my entire jacket. Like it was like a fireball. And it was right as the teacher like looked at me.
That is sick.
I was asked to leave class.
Well, I'm sure the teacher was like, this is going to be hard to explain. How a kid self-immolated in my Spanish class.
Yeah. That teacher was crazy. I don't know if I told this. There was a bad boy in my class, this kid Keith, and he would like get into fights with the teacher and like calling him a lot of words you shouldn't say to anyone. And one day, the Spanish teacher challenged him to an arm wrestling.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Wow.
And then he took off his shirt. For anyone who's ever seen the movie Ichi the Killer, at the end when the dude pulls off his clothes and he's the most jacked man on earth, Mr. Charles was his name. He took off his shirt. He was this little nerdy guy with a pocket protector. He takes his shirt off. He's the most toned, jacked man I've ever seen in my life.
Wow. Yes, dude, Mr.
And he slammed this kid's hand like through the desk.
Ryan, I recently, I'm just thinking about the different sort of textural or maybe behavioral things that I've had to recontextualize with myself. But I was actually just realizing on my stream on Monday, I just had this random memory of I used to chew on my arm a lot when I was a kid, and I don't know if that is a normal thing to do. There were people in the chat who were saying that they also did it, but I did it a lot.
I think that's one of like the classic signs.
I mean, if I had long hair, I would for sure chew on my hair.
Yeah,
no question.
It is really tempting to suck on the hair. I had to stop myself from doing it when I had long hair, 2 years ago.
And we're getting to the point where you're like, well, that means everybody's sort of got it. But then you got to remember what website we're on, and how that is not necessarily a representative sample of
absolutely
the human population.
100%.
It self-selects, almost without failure,
It is like saying, man, everyone on this hockey message board really likes hockey.
Yeah, right.
I was I think my thing as a kid, like the cap of a soda bottle. There's like the little rubber bit that you can pull out.
Oh, dude, I would chew on that.
I would chew on those like
really?
Sure.
Yeah.
Shit felt so good to chew on. Remember Chiblee moaning with his Invisalign? That's how I would get that same sensation chewing on that stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to be a hypocrite, but that's crazy.
What the fuck?
All right, I'm gonna offer up some collateral here, so we all know we're on the level, okay?
Yeah.
So you guys know that I'm willing to be vulnerable. I did get really self-conscious a couple of years ago that my face was asymmetrical. My jaw specifically was asymmetrical.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And so I bought a product called the Jawzrsize, which is essentially which is a dog toy for humans. It is a rubber dog toy for humans. Stefan, I have to imagine you are familiar with the Jawzrsize because of how insane the guy who makes it is.
I know what you're talking about. I mean, I am also thinking about how we've talked about doing on stream Kong night, where we get a Kong filled with peanut butter and try and get all the peanut butter out.
Yeah.
Dog toy week would go pretty hard.
Dog toy week would go crazy. Now, I will say, the dog toy is satisfying to chew on, like physically, but like mentally and emotionally, it is so deleterious that I had to hang it up.
That makes sense.
Also, there's a lot of cultural stuff now with like jawline, and so I guess I'm glad I kind of jumped off of that boat when I did.
You got out at the right time.
Yeah.
I will say, I do
Ricky's...
like eating chili out of my puzzle mat. I find that very enriching.
Oh yeah, no, that's just nice. Someone said Ricky's got it stored in a shoebox in his closet like a retired cop's gun.
Ready to break it out for one more tour.
This is so like literally the only connection to this is that you said the word flannel. But my wife got this really nice pair of flannel pajamas like 3 months ago. And I was like, those pajamas are really nice. I should go get some for myself. And I went to their website. They have 283 women's pajamas. They have one men's pajama. And it's a shirt that says one for me and one for my snowmies. I was freaking out, man. And it's on like 91% clearance. Like they clearly are not fucking with the male market at all. And they're just trying to get out. But I was like so offended. I was like, those pajamas are awesome.
I think it is a more wife-coded experience to have a bespoke little pair of PJs, though, is the thing.
Very true.
Like they probably understand that they're not clearing a lot on the guys who are just wearing their worst shirt and a pair of boxers to bed every night. You know?
Yeah. Pedro was on Cameo. I saw that. You can
nice.
You can get cameos from Pedro from Napoleon Dynamite.
Wow, damn! You mean to tell me their NFT movie didn't fucking have him set for life?
No. Oh my god!
It was an NFT TV show, right?
It was an NFT TV show. That's
right.
Oh,
was that the one with Seth Green, where they were like in the bar with like the cartoon characters, or was that a different one?
I don't know exactly, but it was the entire Napoleon Dynamite cast, including like what's his name, John Cryer or whatever. They all got back together, got the gang back together for a NFT animated TV show or something. And of course, the good folks over at Gaggle had the full series. That's the only reason I knew about it, Stefan.
Wait, so we can watch and react to that on the stream?
I'm not sure if it's still on there. I don't know. I saw a lot of people getting mad about it. Yeah.
Well, I thought the whole point was that you're not supposed to be able to, like, possess it. I guess you could consume it, but you can't own it.
I don't know what the game plan was. Yeah.
It's for eyes only.
I need Bar Rescue on Gaggle like right now.
Oh my god.
That's like my dream show on Gaggle.
It seems to me to be one of those shows that may sneakily be like the 5th highest grossing television production.
Yes,
currently.
It's been going for so long.
I think I've told this before, but before Paramount Plus came out, and it was like right after my daughter was born, so I was spending a lot of time on the couch. We had the Paramount channel, and I would watch Bar Rescue, but they would stretch one episode out to like 2.5 hours, and all of the ads were just the same clips from other Paramount channel shows where like people go get tattoos and stuff like that. So you would be watching like 4 episodes of television concurrently while just watching one program, and it was so insane. You would like the sun would be in a different position by the time the Bar Rescue episode finished. And I don't believe that it can be fake, because there's I don't know how John Taffer could go to like a deadbeat dad and be like, hey, pretend to be the worst alcoholic deadbeat piece of shit dad of all time who took out like $250,000 in debt and then put it in your son's name and then let us film you for like Scale or something like that.
I think it's real, because if you look up are any of those bars still in business, like 90% of them failed, which I think is like, that to me is like, oh, this is 100% real. They all went out of business in like a week after John Taffer left.
But they taught the bartender how to make espresso martinis.
The best Bar Rescue episodes are the ones where he openly detests the people working there. And, I mean, obviously the best one is the Pirates episode.
Oh, of course.
Where, I mean, there's no question. The guys who run the pirate bar and want to dress up as pirates all day, featuring the line from John Taffer, which is, do you want to put your kid through college? Or do you want to dress up as a pirate all day, or do you want to put your kid through college? And then it cuts to them, and they're like, really thinking about that.
Oh yeah, then they turned it into like the corporate bar and grill.
Yeah, literally. He so clearly hated them that he was like, well, there's a bunch of there's like an office nearby. There's a bunch of office buildings nearby. So we're going to rebrand your Pirates themed bar and grill, which is called Pirates, with a Z, and we're gonna call it Corporate Bar and Grill, and it's just like a gray blob.
It's so good. There's an episode of Kitchen Nightmares America I always think about when I realized that, like, I don't think Gordon Ramsay really had the best interest of these restaurateurs in mind in every single episode. It's like a pizzeria in Brooklyn, literally in New York City. And when it's like old school, you know, like white tile walls, like the checkered tablecloths and stuff like that. And he rips all that out, and then puts up like graffiti stencil that says like Brooklyn on it, and then like all these pictures of like New York City landmarks as if you're in like an Italian restaurant in the Midwest or something like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, the vibes are like so bad.
When I was in Florida, there was a place called Brooklyn Water Bagel, and they'd had TVs describing how they match their water to be the same pH and chemical makeup of Brooklyn water.
That's so
But then the walls
crazy.
are decorated with the names of famous, notable New Yorkers. And Harvey Weinstein was in huge letters.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a lot of them that are
Yeah.
not. You don't want them written on your wall these days.
It was really bad. And this was like after the fact too. I'm like, man, they really didn't scrape that off, huh?
Did they put like the no smoking like red cross through Harvey Weinstein's name?
No, they really should have. They'd also, when you were walking out, it said, "Hey, forget about it" on the wall.
I love that.
God.
What a place. The bagels were actually pretty dope though. They were fine.
Who's the best guy that has Chris Gaines style hair? Because there's Chris Gaines and Keith Urban.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody else really has that like mid 2000s Misha Barton style straightened straw like
know.
hair.
Kate from John and Kate +8.
Okay.
Oh,
Kate
yes.
Goslin. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you follow John Gosselin on? I mean, you should. If you're not on Instagram, but anyone who's on Instagram should follow him on Instagram because he is a professional DJ now, and he's constantly promoting. He's doing shows in like small town Pennsylvania Chili's. It's awesome.
Oh my god, that's so
Yeah.
fucking great.
It's great.
Yeah, it was a huge bummer.
He must have at least 8 kids.
Well, it was +8. Did they ever
As of back
bring
then.
another kid into the? Yeah. Did they ever bring another kid into the mix? I don't know.
Damn, that is crazy. What if you've got your John and Kate +8, but your Kate +8 is from a previous marriage? Like your previous marriage is the Kate +8.
Yeah,
Or
would
if
it
your
then?
previous
Would it
marriage
then?
is Octomom?
Yeah, because then would it then be like John and Kate plus 10, or would it be John and Kate +8 +2? We have to do like
8
a
plus
bed
2,
a bed
yeah.
mass thing. For
In,
me.
in parentheses.
Yeah.
It's an order
Right.
of operations. Yeah.
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 So I always wondered, like, when they did Octomom's C-section, did they give any thought to like the order that they take the babies out in, or was it just kind of like, hey, I saw
pinata
that
style?
one? Yeah.
It was like Crane Game. They just put a big scoop in and just pulled it
Because they
all
really,
out.
if you look, they have the birth times on Wikipedia. They got all 8 kids out in like 3 minutes, which is
Wow.
really
That's
quick.
crazy.
You've looked up Octomom's kids' birth times on Wikipedia?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's kind of it's my modern lint obsession, I guess.
You're walking up to her picking the babies out of her.
I think it's like, okay, that's disgusting.
Yeah, he just does that. Hopefully he'll grow out of it.
That's gross.
Oh man. I drink your star.
Yes, man. Daniel
drink it up.
Starview. I'm glad that you guys have embraced me watching There Will Be Blood and doing the Daniel Plainview impression literally like 19 years after everyone got it out
It's
of their
really
system.
it's really funny to
Dude.
break it out now.
I think it's timeless. I think it's timeless. I think it should always be brought back.
One day
That
that movie's
movie's
going to
so
make it to
fucking good.
YouTube Shorts, and then the impression is going to go crazy.
Absolutely. I mean, it seems rife for there's so many clippable
There really is. You know what I'm thinking of? Why don't I own this? When he's pointing at the map, why don't I own this? I think there's a lot you could do with that potentially.
Absolutely.
Meme template.
Absolutely.
Yes.
You'll never believe what this oil man did to his son Eli. Yeah, I was gonna say, you can see that on probably X right now. Oh, he's crazy for this. It's like that scene in the movie.
I mean, think about how all of the divorced Republican guys who can use the "I've abandoned my child" video.
Yeah.
No, come on. I follow a lot of them on Instagram.
But they'd have to stop watching the campaign first.
One of my all-time favorite subreddits is r/crazy ideas.
I don't know this one.
There really? Oh, it's so good. There was a post that I screenshotted the other day from user Cheesemaster66, and the title of the post is "A Blanket That Jerks You Off," and then in the body of the post it says, "Maybe with some kind of AI technology." I mean, it is a crazy idea, but it might just be crazy enough to work.
Guy with like the manual normal blanket that jacks you off. Like they're just putting AI in everything now. r/stims also very good.
Yeah, dude, I was gonna say r/stims is really up there for me. They love talking about jacking off. It's crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
Really?
almost exclusively about jacking off.
I was
Like
on
jacking off as a stim?
r/meth for a while, and r/meth
I
is
remember
like
that.
this. It's the same thing. It's. I'm trying to think of the right word to describe. Every other like addiction subreddit is like really sad. r/meth is like, I just took meth and it's awesome. Does anyone want to come over and jerk off together?
Yep.
Like you could go sort like top posts all time, and like 70% of the posts are like that. I'm just to be clear, I'm not saying you should do meth. I'm just saying it's interesting that the data points all seem to point in one direction.
Yeah. I mean, I imagine it's got to feel great to jack off on meth.
Absolutely. I mean, look, if the user testimonials are anything to go by, it's exclusively a positive.
Yeah, I mean, it already feels great to jack off. That's to only make it better.
Now, Stefan, I do know you have a pretty intimate connection with r/meth as well.
Well, we had the sound alert where it's me. It was r/stims, I think, but it was me reading out the post from r/stims about the guy talking about a night he had where he was all stimmed up and he like climbed up a tree or whatever, and then jacked off, I believe, in the tree, and was talking about how incredible his life was, and all of the all the replies are like, yeah, man, this is what it's all about. This is what life is all about.
That's so sick. The only quote I remember you saying from that was, "Life is fucking amazing, and I truly mean it." And having that be in your post about jacking off in a tree on meth.
I do like all the guys who have like the different jack off methods too. Obviously, like the stranger. Is a classic. I like the one where you sit on your penis for a while until your penis goes numb, and then it feels like you're jacking off a different guy.
Yeah. I remember my friends used to roast another friend of ours because he revealed that he jacks off with like the snake charmer motion.
Like what?
Now, what is that? What is that?
Or is he playing the flute in this?
I mean, I remember them calling it the snake charmer, but he was essentially like palming it, and like imagine you're like I don't know how to describe it. I could do it with my hands, but you're kind of like going down, jamming the head into the palm, and then like gently pulling your hands back up.
What the fuck?
What?
Yeah.
I cannot even visualize, and I think there is a mental block where I'm choosing not to visualize.
Well, I just saw Justin do it on his stream.
Yeah. And there's a lot of finger motion involved.
The curtain wasn't up.
No curtain.
I don't see it at all. When I was in university, I apologize, Justin, because I've told you this about 10 times. But one of my favorite events that can happen is like a bunch of people being vulnerable and one person sharing something that obviously they think is like a shared truth, but it's something that only they do.
Yeah.
And that was my roommate, and we were talking about like what you do with the cum after you jerk off. And then like he was like, I just like keep a glass next to my bed and I shoot into the glass, and then when it gets too full, I wash it. And then we were all like, what are you talking about? And he was like, well, what do you guys do? And we were like, well, we do it into a tissue and then like get rid of it. And he's like, but that's like bad for the environment, so I just do it into the glass and
wait.
wash
So
the glass.
but is he dumping a full glass of cum down the sink?
The way I understand it is that it might get like a quarter full or a third full, and then he would be like, that's too much.
Yeah. Put it in the garbage disposal. Yeah.
But it was like we were living with like 7 people, and he was taking cups out of the like shared pantry, and then
God.
Oh my!
Oh no!
Jesus Christ!
But where did he learn this behavior?
I don't
Because he went from
know.
living at home to living in the college dorm.
It's
so surely he's
crazy.
not doing it in his childhood bedroom.
I
It's
honestly
like
have
being
no
like,
idea.
you know how everyone had like the puke bowl, and you're like, well, don't eat popcorn out of that. He had like the family jack off cup.
Yeah,
Now, Stefan, it does feel like you just did a diet version of the cum mug.
I was thinking that.
with the puke bowl.
Yeah, the puke bowl. I kind of just glazed
Oh,
over
the puke
that.
bowl. We had like a metal bowl that was like the family puke bowl. Like I feel
Family,
like
though?
people had
Your
this.
whole family would puke.
Well,
into
we
the
did not
bowl?
not at the same time.
right.
I thought it
if
was
someone
like
if someone was sick, they'd get the bowl.
in the frat house, you would have like a bowl occasionally that maybe someone had to throw up in, but
No. This is a
A lot of people in chat had families with puke bowls. I've never heard of the puke bowl.
Designated puke bowl. Wow.
That's crazy.
We would just get the trash can from the bathroom.
Yeah, it was always the trash can in the bathroom.
Either that or like ideally you
the
just go to the toilet.
Yeah.
And the toilet, by the way, you're talking about where to nut before. The toilet, the ideal place to nut.
Yeah, into the
Well,
tank.
you want to
above.
talk about environmentally unfriendly? Come on, you
Upper deckering the toilet.
better be
with cum.
nutting into a low flow toilet.
Yeah, otherwise it's 20 liters of water for like 10 milliliters of cum. It's like making an almond or something. But I guess that's why they call it a nut.
Wow.
Let me buy this, you prick.
I went down. I've reminded myself of something that I have, one of my own hyperfixations, where there are just certain things that rattle around in my brain for all of time, and like certain things that where like it just puts a permanent bookmark. And one of those things was I used to watch a lot of Comedy Central as a kid. And on Comedy Central, maybe it was Adult Swim, I can't remember, there was a show called Little Bush.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I watched a lot of Little Bush, and the only thing that I remember about it was Little Bush. The conceit of the show was, what if all of the politicians of the early aughts were elementary school students? And all I remember from the show is one scene where they're all giving Al Gore a swirly, and he says, "I hope," as his head is getting dunked in the toilet, he says, "I hope this is a low-flow toilet."
But I already gave you all my lunch money.
$5. I think little Al Gore's holding out. Give him a swirly, boys.
Rah, 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 potty mouth, rah, rah, rah.
I hope this is a low-flow toilet.
The swirly nerd gets the turd.
And I remember as a kid thinking, that's the perfect joke. Because not only does he wish that it's a low-flow toilet for swirly purposes, but also because he's for environmental purposes.
Exactly.
And I remember as a kid, like being just old, at the perfect age to understand both vectors that the joke was working on, and I was like, this is the smartest joke
And
anybody's
not
ever
saying,
made.
oh, I don't want to get swirlied. Like that's out
Right,
of the
exactly,
question. He's accepting
exactly.
that he's going to get swirly. Ryan, did you see the meteor last night?
No, but I saw the news about the meteor exploding
I missed it.
over the city.
Really? It was really loud. I
It's
didn't
so
hear it.
messed up that like I was like, how did I miss this meteor? And then I saw that the weather report was like, oh, it happened at 9:29 p.m. and I was like, that explains it. I was asleep.
Be honest, when was the last time you saw 9:29 p.m.?
It's pretty rare, to be honest with you. The first time my daughter had a sleepover at her grandparents' house, I went to bed at like 12:15 because we saw I think we saw the 8:30 showing of No Other Choice at the movie theater.
Wow.
I really was embarrassingly like, 8:30 movie? Like, I might need a cup of coffee to make it through this. Because then after
Great
the movie,
movie, too.
Great movie. I stayed awake the whole time. But then
Sick-ass movie.
I had to drive home after that, and then there's all the brushing your teeth, etc. You know, I mean, I don't need to tell you guys what it's like.
Sure.
I know what bedtime is like. Yeah.
yeah, we're all adults here. We know how to do bedtime.
I gotta tell you, being old and staying awake till 3 a.m. really fucks you up.
Do you feel like hungover when you wake up?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I still feel fucked up, and it's 2 p.m.
Quitting drinking made it clear to me that actually like 65% of the hell of a hangover is just that your sleep was awful.
That's
Yeah,
all it is.
yeah.
Yeah, I stopped drinking 2 years ago because I would have like a couple beers during the stream at night, right? And it was enough to just like totally destroy my entire morning.
Yeah.
I would wake up so tired.
As somebody who's never drank in their life but goes to bed at 3 a.m. every night, I can confirm that your life gets really ruined by sleeping badly.
Oh yeah.
Ricky, that is exactly like Cullen. Cullen has never had a drink his entire life, and he stays up until 2 every single night.
That is
insane.
that is my life.
insane.
I guess 2 is probably my usual bedtime.
I mean, there's two kinds of people that stay up that late, and it's alcoholics and people who really are into like Ogre Battle 64.
Yep.
You have to choose.
Yeah, unfortunately, they're dropping the new Bizarre character today, so it's looking like I'm gonna have to push that back to 3, maybe 4.
And nurses, who are the heroes in our society, of course. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, somebody's got to
You
play
said
Ogre
alcoholics
Battle.
already. So.
So that joke seems like so incoherent that I can't
Going after nurses.
It's about time someone like brought them to task. You know?
Yeah.
Listen, we banged on the pots and pans for like a year and a half, and now it's time to pay the piper.
Right. Exactly. Yuck. Nurses? You mean those booze hounds? Get them out of here.
Layabouts. Hardest jobs. Second line left winger in the NHL.
You get like 30 seconds of power play. You're on PP2. I mean, it's nothing. PP2, you mean pussy?
Strangely, like almost misogynistic. Or I don't know, maybe not.
I think it's the
I
upgraded
love women
version.
so
Yeah,
much. I
it's
think pussy is
misandrist.
PP1.
Okay, yeah, it's misandrist. And what I like about the work that God, the creator, did on Pussy is it isn't just like a roster update. Like they took it right down to the studs and rebuilt
Yeah,
it.
it was
It's like
a
No Man's
full-
Sky, sort of, right?
Yeah.
God was going on all of the talk shows talking about it. PP is going to be the greatest game ever made. It's going to have all of these features, and it's like, bro, like
He's soy facing about PP1.
yeah, right.
I love the idea of like really horny religious guy who's like his proof of intelligent design is that pussy is so good. There's something there.
It's like a Kirk Cameron. The banana fits in the hand, but it's like the penis fits in the vagina so well. That
Yeah.
Dude, I pre-ordered PP1. It came out. I was so stoked for it, and
I know.
played it
man.
overnight. It fucking sucked. Come back 5 years later. It's pussy now. Oh my god, this is great. What have they been doing
hell?
this whole time?
Sid
This is
Meier's
incredible.
pussy.
Hell, I got to install the update.
Oh my god.
The penis to No Man's Sky comparison is actually very astute, because like the penis in No Man's Sky, there's really only like one way to have fun, and if you want to mix it up, you got to go online and get some ideas.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
Exactly.
Yeah. You
yeah.
know what? That's a good
Like
way
the
to look at
snake
it.
charmer.
Like the snake charmer, which
Just like the snake charmer. You know, I think the friend who was snake charming his cock. I think no one like showed him how to jack off the right way is the thing.
Oh, he came up with that on his own.
Did somebody
Yeah,
show
yeah.
you how to jack off the right way?
Well, yeah.
we've
No, I
had
don't-
this.
I
We've
honestly-
had this discussion before. I think I am
I have
very
to imagine
interested
so.
in the idea that, because as an only child, I just kind of discovered it myself. Nobody told me. I'm interested in hearing the origin story for how everyone found out the way to do it, because we all seem to have converged on what I would describe as the optimal method.
I think it was probably porno.
I think I have to imagine it was porno at some point for me, because I remember I used to do it. I invented my own way, and then I think for a long time I was resistant to switching to the meta, you know? Like I
Right,
wanted to
yeah.
be a low tier main, but it just wasn't getting the job done, you know? The weakness is the devs buffed the you know, the top tier too hard, so I had to switch eventually.
I want to say I knew how to do it naturally, like how a mama bird will like throw a baby bird out of the nest and just be like, well, there you go. You
I
better
think
know
that's
what to
real.
fly.
Yeah, your mom had to stop jacking you off, and eventually
Get out of here, yeah.
had to let you figure it out.
So I don't know if this exists anymore, or if this is just like something that ended in like the 2000s maybe. But like definitely my friends' parents had cable that had access to the adult channels. Sometimes when they were out, we were like 12 or 13 years old, we would just sit on the couch and like really awkwardly just sort of be like, this is awesome. Just
You
like
gotta take
have
it where you can get it.
just have pornography on the TV and just sit there on the couch with your friend and be like,
Yeah, just hanging out with your friend.
this is
Wait, so you're
great.
talking full-blown porno? Not even like
Not
they're showing
straight
titties
up.
and 40-year-old virgin?
But it was like, if I may, it was like 20th century porno. So there was like, it wasn't this stuff these days where it's just nonstop sucking and fucking and who knows.
There's no spitting or
there was some narrative.
Yeah.
So there were some scenes that were like 70% of the films they were like in clothes.
I can
Back when
safely
there was
assume these
art-
people aren't related.
Yeah.
You know? For me, it was you'd be at a sleepover, go to channel 39 at 1 in the morning.
Yeah, that's
and watch
way up there.
Red Shoe Diaries on Showcase.
Damn. Wait,
fuck,
so
Bowser
okay,
Revolution
do
is
all of the
terrible.
Commonwealth states have titties on the TV?
I think if you got Showtime or Showcase in Canada, you would get there'd be like a little titty window.
A little titty.
Wow, damn. Because I remember a really formative moment for me. I mean, I just alluded to it earlier, but we went on a resort vacation to Jamaica as an attempt to save my mom's relationship with my stepfather. It did not work, for those who were wondering. But I did turn on the TV in the hotel room, and it was full uncensored 40-year-old virgin. Where in the scene where the women with their titties out are jumping and laying onto the bed.
Yes.
And that's
actually from the Wedding Crashers, but I'm gonna let you have that one.
Oh, sure. I'll take whatever it was. I was too, obviously my attention was elsewhere.
It blew your mind. You couldn't.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. I guess that it opened up, a lot of avenues for me realizing that people were showing titties on the TV.
Yeah, we had HBO and Cinemax, and like famously, Cinemax would become Skinemax at night.
Yeah.
And they would show softcore porno. Yeah. So my ass was staying up till like 3 a.m. every day.
I like the idea that nobody talks after that, and we just make them
I
feel
know.
like
It made me feel like such a pervert.
Well,
Like,
I was
horrible.
gonna say a formative thing for me was on Newgrounds, and there was the dress up Britney Spears doll.
No, man, no.
That was big as like an 11-year-old.
So you were the guy that made falling bubble girl go to the top of addicting games.
That's right. Yeah. I was on E-Zone. I was playing Lenny Loose Jocks. Fat Boy Raids the Cookie Factory.
Yeah, they don't make porno games like they used to.
I always think
What
of
do
those
you
guys.
mean, man? There's a million.
Well, that's true.
Wow. Yeah.
I mean, they all claim that you will bust in 10 seconds, but they're not telling the truth.
Yeah, I'm sitting here like 5 seconds later, like I want my money back.
And you don't think that's a you problem, Justin?
I always wonder, and I don't know if this is just a Canadian phenotype or if this exists in other countries in the world as well. I always wonder what happened to the degenerate, like middle-aged man who used to play strip Go Fish at the bar top arcade system.
Wow.
This feels maybe even like an Ontario thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, definitely. Like at the bowling alley, they had one. At bars in Toronto, they would have like a set top arcade system, and dudes would always be playing like video poker, where if you got like a full house, a piece of the lady's clothing would fall off.
I do like that. There's like those Tetris games on Steam and stuff that are like that, where you beat the level and you see like an anime woman in a bikini, and it's just like so it's because it's like that's either the horniest person ever playing that or like the least horny person ever playing it, right? They're playing Tetris, and they get like an anime bikini picture, and like, is that enough for them, or is that like what you know what I mean?
Or they're just so desperate they're scraping the bottom.
That's what
of
I'm
the
saying,
barrel.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're trying to wring the sponge out for every drop.
I do like the idea of a really horny guy who keeps wanting to witness like people getting like killed and stuff, so he can go play porno Tetris for the PTSD.
Oh, okay, I see where this is going now, and I like it.
Yeah,
It took a second to get there.
That was crazy. It felt like we were veering off a cliff for a second there, but you perfectly drifted us back to the finish line.
Like a guy who hangs out at that fucked up intersection of Canby and 8th and is like, oh, I hope no pedestrians get hit by a car turning left. Oh.
Nintendo eShop is full of the most insane.
Oh my god, man! Yeah.
Like it's just like scramble puzzle games that cost $3, and it's a picture of a Korean woman in a dress, basically, and she's looking longingly at the camera. There are thousands of them. It's unreal.
God, you remember do you ever encounter like the bar like image match games on a little TV? and it was just like nude ladies.
What the fuck?
And it's funny to really.
What? On a
So at
little
bars-
TV? What are you?
Well, at bars they would have like these little TVs with like matching games, but they would have like the horny version of it. So you're sitting in a bar surrounded by people. Yeah.
That's exactly what I was trying to describe, like, but not but 5 minutes ago. But I might have fumbled the description.
That happens.
So I'm sitting here going, like, am I muted? What's going on?
But yeah, it's really funny to be just like in a room full of people, just like staring at porno and be like, yeah, I'm playing the porno game. It's in public.
A long time ago, I went to a now defunct Vancouver establishment called Pub 340. And me and my friend were having some drinks, and a fella came in with his laptop, and he was positioned perfectly so I could see exactly what he was doing. He hopped on the Wi-Fi and just Googled, like, Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition pictures. And then he was just, like, clicking on every single one, right-click, copy image, and he was pasting them into like a Microsoft Word document. And then like, and part of the humor is that that's crazy, and then the other part of the humor was the relatability of him trying to get Microsoft Word to format the pictures like the way that he wanted.
Yeah. Oh, having to right click on it and be like, put it in front of the text so you can drag it around.
Come on.
Yeah.
I was
That's sick. Tables.
I wonder what he's doing with that. I wonder what he's
maybe
gonna do with
maybe he was trying to like disrupt. He thought he was going to be like a disruptor in the like Sports Illustrated space. So he's like, I'm going to make my own bikini magazine.
Huge.
On my computer at the bar, and they're gonna realize I was a genius all along.
It did cross my mind that he was going to print it out. And then it would be the wettest piece of paper ever printed because of all the ink.
Surely he has access to a laminator.
Sorry, I was texting. I forgot my trainer texted me yesterday, but I didn't see it until like 2 a.m. and I didn't want to reply. And he just hit me with a couple question marks. I was like, oh fuck,
the worst.
I don't want to get question marks from him.
That's true. They say your trainer, bro, is a Pokemon. That's pretty good, Justin.
Oh, shit.
That's really good.
Oh, shit. Ash Ketchum sending a damn Pikachu the question marks inside of the Pokeball. Shit.
Oh, man.
I also heard Ash Ketchum.
Ash Ketchum.
Well, that's Ash Ketchum and Pikachu.
And Pikachu, that's right.
Pikachu, of course. Yeah.
Pikachu.
Yeah.
Who could forget?
The Mario of Pokemon.
Because for me, I don't think I picked it up from porno. I think I just sort of went like, this is how you do it.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who's still thinking about jacking off.
Yeah. Well, we're going to get back to it eventually.
You go back to the most recent line of reasoning that you were on. But nowadays, I guess people, it's probably like observed, it's a mimic behavior. They've been robbed of the sense of self-discovery. That
I guess that is interesting. Like, is it the most common thing that everybody's just like exposed to porn before they ever really found out their own way, and then they're like, well, okay, this seems to be how it's done?
Because I definitely, the first time I think I'd experimented with it a little bit, but the first time I was like, let's get this done, I got scared when I came. Because and it's like such a rush of emotions. You're like, whoa, this is awesome. Wait, what the fuck is happening right now?
Yeah.
Like, this is...
See, I had a very different experience because all my friends were older. So they were all talking about coming, and I was like, haha, yeah. Yeah, of course I come.
The game changes when you start busting, because then it's like, then you have a responsibility afterwards. You got to go get your pint glass.
Yep, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Well, then this is all I want to do. Also,
right? That too.
I was way more interested in porn before I could jack off, and I feel like that's weird.
That's like, insane.
Huh.
You were just watching it.
Like, I think I was like well, not even like actual like hardcore porn, but I was like a tit hound. I just wanted to see. I wanted to see. I wanted to see boobs so crazy. Like, really, all I cared about as a child.
I mean, I think at first I kind of thought that I had, how some people can like, turn their tongue into like a clover or whatever, or like pop their elbows out a joint and then put them back. Yes.
Oh.
I kind of thought like I discovered like a cool trick that my body could do.
Like you were the only one who could do it.
Yeah.
Okay, kind of like you're inventing. You alone have invented male squirt.
Yes.
There's a secret reserve of fluid inside my body alone.
You're like, wait, people are gonna want to hear about this.
Yeah. And then, of course, all your friends are like, "Guys, Ryan, you're such a moron, dude. Don't you know male squirt is just pee?"
Yeah, it's just
because they don't know.
Yeah.
Then you got that one guy who's like, no, there's a gland up there
Right.
that no doctor can find on like an ultrasound. But
I had a really embarrassing moment when I went to a doctor because I think I essentially had like a couple nuts in a row where I was like, something should be coming out. Something seems amiss.
Oh, you did the dry nut.
Yeah, I dry nut. And when I went to the doctor, they were like, "Oh, you might be like nutting inward."
oh my
and I was
gosh.
Like, well, what do we do about this?
The
No, I swear to
cream
God.
pie?
Yeah, like nutting in reverse, essentially. But then they were like, it should just stop, and then it did. And I was like, man, I really wish I didn't tell a doctor this. I could have just like waited.
Fuck.
I don't know. Fuck, I've had some like nut issues. I'm realizing because like I was also I had a period of time there where I would get like intense, insane headaches after nutting, and I went to a doctor about it, and they were just they're like, I can't. They gave me some prescription for like a muscle relaxer or something. I remember being like, how does this help? And then it also just like went away.
You just bust and get like insanely, tense your whole body up afterwards, I guess.
Yeah, I think I was nutting too good is what it is probably.
I don't know. It sounds like you're doing it wrong based on the last two stories.
Yeah.
And this was a long time ago. It was like a decade ago now.
Damn.
Yeah, it turns out
Oh my
it was
God,
totally fine.
he gets the vault too.
And
No
you know
way.
Oh, I was gonna say
some guys have all the luck.
57 for Tyler Myers, but it's actually 75.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh my God, all my fucking stars I got
Jesus
fleeced from
Christ.
me.
How many stars do you have now?
That's
7?
7 stars.
7.
That's too many stars.
That's like Ocean's 11, bro.
Holy shit. It's not Starless
then-
Troopers.
But then who are the other? So a real big broadside shot against 4 people in Ocean's 11, and I'm trying to figure out who. I guess the Asian guy that does the backflip. I don't know if I've seen
That's
him
Jet
in much
Li.
else.
No,
that's Jet Li?
That's not Jet Li. Now that I think about it.
Okay. Wow, that was a roller coaster.
I think I did like an AI like remake of it in my head where I could see Jet Li getting out of like the box and doing all the gymnastic stuff, and then I thought about it. I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's not Jet Li.
Wow.
Incredible.
You have the serotonin dump and then immediate flood of learning that I was racist and then learning that the person accusing me of racism was actually being racist.
Right. Well, no, I just thought it was Jet Li. Not for
Okay, right.
I would say you got
not for any particular reason.
The 2 Mormon brothers. So Casey Affleck, I think, is famous enough, but then it's
Scott
what's
Conn.
his name? Scott Conn.
Yeah, Scott. Definitely not
So I think he would
stars.
count as not a star. Yeah.
So I'm a huge game show head, and I've been watching some modern game shows, and they're driving me insane. And I'm hoping there's some like-minded individuals here. At some point in the 2010s, they started coaching the contestants to like banter while they're answering questions, and it's driving me insane. So if you've ever seen like Battle of the Generations, they have like millennials versus Gen X versus the boomers versus Gen Z, and they'll be like, who was the star of the movie Ant-Man? And then instead of just going beep, Paul Rudd, they always buzz in and they go, I remember seeing this movie in 2016.
Yes, dude, yes.
And if I recall, the star of this movie is Paul Rudd. And then they go, bleep, bleep. Is that correct? Yes, it's Paul Rudd. I'm like, it's like 4 minutes per trivia question to just get to an answer that everybody knows.
Here's my take, is that everybody, reality TV and by extension game shows have permanently evolved now that we are seeing basically micro celebrities whose entire careers are I'm a professional go on reality shows guy.
Yeah.
All the love to Dan Giesling in the world, obviously, but but you know that archetype of guy is a thing now. You know, so people get on a reality show and they're like, yeah, I'm the bitch, so you better watch out for me, you know? And it's like episode 1, they are kicking the doors down, you know? My fiance watches so much reality TV, and like there is a loss of like I don't know, the reality of it is beginning to fade away. And I think what it is like people being like, I'm gonna show, you know, they're trying to like eke in a little bit of who they are, you know, their own personality.
People grew up on reality TV now, right?
Right. And they want to have their moment, you know?
It's like surreality TV.
Oh my God.
Damn. Holy shit.
Oh my God.
I'm about to start calling Dan Surreality TV.
Everyone is
As a tip hound, Justin, you must have loved Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Oh yeah, that's my new show.
Yeah.
So when I was on Cameo grabbing videos, I was trying to find a Happy Birthday Justin from Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Dude, his cameos are so fucked, man.
Dude, there was 6 months worth of people who were like leaving 1-star reviews being like, the audio's fucked, and then you click it and it's just,
you can't hear
it's the most hilariously quiet video.
It's really quiet, or there's ones, because he's a mainstay of, we do the bonus Cameo episodes where we just look at insane cameos on Block Party, and he will often be in a house that's like under construction for some reason, and you just hear construction noise.
Known as Dog the Bounty Hunter. Was there a bounty on John?
As he's wandering around the house, kind of squinting. He takes his sunglasses off. His eyes are really tiny, like Millhouse, and he's like squinting at the. Because he's the type. First of all, he costs like $400 a cameo, but also he's the classic celebrity on Cameo where, because my understanding is there's like an app. And you see what the instructions are, and then you can do the cameo. But a lot of celebrities on Cameo are reading the instructions as they record the cameo.
Okay.
And so he's one of those guys where he'll pronounce your name wrong. He'll get very confused. He'll miss out on what the cameo is for. And again, he's $400 or $500 or whatever. It's incredible. He's great.
Wow.
It's really good. There was a couple of them that got 1 stars because they were like, I can't even see Dog. And when I clicked it, he just had a smudge on his phone camera clearly. It's just a blur of Dog the Bounty Hunter.
That's sick.
Oh my God, it's so fucking funny.
There was one from Terry Bradshaw where he had the wrong camera on, so he was just filming his wife the entire time.
Oh man,
that's great.
Yeah, Cameo is fucking awesome. It's great.
Yeah, it seems
really
like where
is.
the world's dumbest celebrities go to make videos of themselves. So it just it's like an infinite.
Well, and now anyone can sign up for it, so it's like it's gotten so much shittier.
I've seen some. It really is bad.
We watched one recently, which was Kevin O'Leary, who's $1,000 a cameo, I believe. And someone had paid for a cameo from him to, and this is entirely true, to look at an AI-generated video they made of, like a music video of the Dragon's Den / Shark Tank crew as babies. And so they were like, they paid Kevin O'Leary $1,000 to watch an AI video they made of Kevin O'Leary and the Shark Tank guys. And it's Kevin O'Leary being like, I watched your video, it was really good. I showed it to my friends, they thought it was funny. Thanks. $1,000 for that.
That is crazy. To be that person who is so unconcerned with their kind of position in the human race. Like, yeah, I'm going to generate an AI video and then spend $1,000 to make some bald guy on the TV watch it.
Yeah.
That's
insane.
so good. There were a couple for Richard Karn where it was like people writing essentially their own like home improvement fanfics.
Oh, see, I like that.
He would come on and be like, hey, Tim the Tool Man, like, hope you've been doing well since the show ended. And like, he just wants really like some postscript to fucking home improvement.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's really good.
I gotta say, I did not have a lot of respect for Kevin O'Leary until I watched Marty Supreme. That guy acted his pussy off in that.
Unfortunately, he is so fucking good in that.
Yeah.
Now,
It's
granted,
crazy.
playing himself. And I don't want to spoil too much, but the little ending monologue,
dude, insane.
It's so incredible.
I could not stop thinking about that when I
was
left the theater.
Wild. It took me a second to even be like, what, like when I was watching the movie, just going like, wait a minute, that's the Shark Tank guy? I thought it was just, I don't know, I could not reconcile it in my mind.
Dog Hugs, he was legit, he's incredible. I hate it. I hate to say it. I hate the guy. He's a piece of shit. He's so fucking good in this movie. It's insane. I don't get it. One thing I like, it's a recent development on Cameo, is there are multiple Michael Jackson impersonators.
There's a lot, A lot of AI ones, too.
There's a lot of AI ones. It's very funny seeing, there's one guy who has, he has the makeup on, he's got his nose all done up, to the point where it's like late stage Michael Jackson and the nose is kind of falling apart a little bit. And so it's like he looks, and he's got the costume on and everything, the glove, and he sounds like him, and he can sing like him, but he's doing it in like essentially like my college living room with like the popcorn ceiling, which really sort of takes you out of.
Yeah, the majesty is ruined a little bit.
Hi guys, it's me, Michael Jackson.
I follow it's real, I guess really generous to, I mean, you've probably seen him, honestly, because he's also on Cameo, but generous to call him a Michael Jackson impersonator, because he's just somebody's uncle who puts on a fedora and a glove.
That guy's great.
His name is Michael Jackson Pulaski.
He sounds just like him. It's fucking crazy.
He does sound a lot like Michael Jackson.
Hey, let me hear you say, ooh, ooh. They're not like us. They're not like us. Shabona.
But a lot of his videos are him like going to the reception desk of a hotel and being like, is Bubbles here? And then like they are playing into the bit and him just like harassing, I don't know if it's harassing necessarily, because it seems like they are in on it, but like they are like unwilling participants. It's like, okay, yeah, sure, man, we can do this. Really, really fun guy to watch.
He sounds just like him though. It's like
he really
incredible.
does.
Yeah, but he put all of his skill points into sounding like him.
Yeah, absolutely.
He looks like Michael Rappaport, basically.
Yeah, big time. He looks like Ozempic Michael Rappaport.
Yeah.
I gotta click on this link and just. All right. Yeah, he looks a lot like Michael Rappaport.
Whenever I'm on Instagram, which like I mostly just stick to stories. It's like the only social media I have where I keep up with like IRL friends. But if I ever go scrolling, I'll always be like, "What the fuck is this?" And then I see it's followed by you, Ricky.
Yeah, it's almost
always, it's either you or Slowpuke.
It's Ricky, Luke, or Slowpuke. Those are the big three. Like if I see a weird Instagram account and none of you guys follow it, it's just I feel so proud that I can be the first one to follow it.
You've
I saw the one
in the rough.
I saw the one not too long ago, which was a guy who has a fetish for the live action 101 Dalmatians and Cruella de Vil getting covered in molasses.
Right. Yeah.
Oh.
And so all of his reels are just like clips of that, like super slowed down and with captions where he's like, I just love this part of the movie. This is great. And yeah, I'm pretty sure he's a German guy too. So I think that goes without saying.
Well, I mean, kind of implied Germanness.
Yeah. The other one that's great is the guy, it's like a German latex fetish guy or German mask fetish guy who really loves the scene in Mrs. Doubtfire where the mask gets like blown out the window and run over by a street sweeper. And so he's uploaded a video to his YouTube and it's like Mrs. Doubtfire in German. And so Mrs. Doubtfire is screaming, like trying to get the street sweeper to stop. And the guy's just fucking loving it. He's going nuts for it.
Man, I wish I had something like weird that made me horny, you know?
I was looking at it like we should have the same kind of pity for them that you have for someone who's afflicted with like an extremely rare disease. Like through no fault of their own, they experienced an environmental toxin at like a very vulnerable part of their life, and now they're forever irreparably changed.
But I think it's like a buff. Like that's got to be
because it's like
so
easier
cool.
for you to get horny.
Yeah.
You could just go to like a balloon shop or whatever.
Yeah, you just go to like the hardware store, like guy who's horny for a shovel or something. Like he must be in heaven.
But you could just get horny at home. That's even more convenient than
touching
the
shovel,
though.
Yeah, wait. So I guess I'm. I guess
the
I'm
positive side of this for you, Justin, is you can get horny in public.
Well, not when you put it that way. I'm saying you could take the shovel home and like jack off insane.
You can just do that with porno too.
You could
I guess
look
so.
up
And it's
porn.
free also. I don't think you can get a free shovel.
It probably hits different if you get horny about a shovel.
I do believe that actually. Like having all of your dreams fulfilled sexually, it's probably a certain thrill.
Yeah.
I don't know if I necessarily have sympathy for them, but I do. It would be inconvenient if, like, do you think they've got that clip of if like you can only get your nut off to the scene in Mrs. Doubtfire where the thing goes under the truck or whatever?
Yeah.
Do you have it clipped out in VLC, or do you have to fast forward through the whole movie up until that point every time?
I think they have a digital photo frame that's constantly.
And then also their nephews sending photos of them in Vail or whatever on a ski trip, getting emailed to them.
It's not my story to tell, and it's a different guy, but I'm going to tell it anyway. But in high school, I had a friend who he came out to me, but he didn't come out as like gay. He came out as being into BDSM, and I cannot stress enough that we were both platonic friends. We were both straight, and like we didn't have that kind of relationship. So I was kind of like, "That's cool. Why are you telling me this?" And he was like,
Sure.
well, I just needed to like get it off my chest. And then like a week later, he was like, "Wish me luck. I'm gonna come out to my parents." And I was like,
"Oh no!"
I was like, "Definitely don't do that, because there's absolutely no good that could come of that." And he said, "No, I think it's something I have to do," and he did it. And then they send him to therapy, which is actually maybe.
Why would you have
appropriate.
to disclose that?
I still to this day do not know why. Unless now that I'm older, I'm thinking maybe he got sucked into the wormhole so much he started watching some stuff that scared him, and this was like his cry for help to get out. Like, someone pull me out of this wormhole that I found myself in.
My other thought is like, I mean, like, and I think it's maybe less fun to think about, but it seems like he maybe had a lot of guilt, and that might be coming from his familial situation. So it's kind of self-defeating for him to then go back to the same people who have made him. I don't know. Anyway, whatever. There's a lot to unpack.
There's a lot to unpack there. Yeah.
And I pitied him, because I was like, you don't need to do this. Like, you don't need to tell everybody about this. But he was like, it's such a core part of his identity at that moment. He felt like it wouldn't be living his truth to not expose it to everybody.
JF just resubbed to Ryan and said, or just asked, has Stefan brought up the Xbox controller thing yet? I want to be clear, it was literally the first thing that was said.
Probably within 2 minutes of the stream, we were bringing up fucking
Stefan
the Xbox
didn't bring it up,
controller.
to be fair.
Well, okay, I brought it up. I kind of forced it out of him.
Yeah.
It was so early, it was before the marker that I put in to say this is where it started. It's not, I don't think it's even captured in the video that will be spliced from this.
Sick. It was in the green room.
It was in that part of the stand-up special where you see the stand-up like get out of the Uber,
Yeah.
and then
Black and white. Walking in. Yeah.
go to the back door, not the front door.
Dapping his friends up on the offside the stage.
Yep.
Check this
Tom
shit out.
said, I brought up the Xbox controller tech to a friend and he went pale. And after I found out it was because one time he'd done it, his dog ran into the room and nuzzled him. And when he stopped, we stopped and patted the dog while the chat scrolled away. He realized it was bleeding from being shot in the head by his neighbor. The dog was fine.
What?
Oh my god!
That's gotta be traumatizing. You would never jack off with a controller again after that.
That's a porno Tetris moment for sure.
You gotta go. Someone's gotta get him porno Tetris.
That's crazy. That's the one guy that actually really needs to immediately play Tetris after jacking off.
Can you not bring up that stuff about the rumble feature on the Xbox controller? It reminds me of when my dog got shot in the head and was fine, by the way.
You liked it.
No bathroom breaks either.
No. I took a sneaky bathroom break.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
I did. I had my wireless headphones in, so I could kind of continue the riff the moment I got back. I do think I got a couple of drips inside of the draws, but we don't need to worry about that.
Yeah, literally, that happens to everyone. That's normal. when the Almighty Creator designed the male body.
Right.
Just a little
PP1, of course.
PP1.
Yeah.
Which is why there's a PP2. There's a little internal button in the penile apparatus that just shoots the last 2 drops of urine out as soon as you sit down.
It's insane, man. I mean, I guess the button is literally there is literally a button, and it's the prostate.
I've been told.
I have to imagine is the culprit for that. But it seems like, I mean, maybe we're not self-selecting for it, but I believe women should stop procreating with people with penises who have a leak, have those couple extra drops coming out afterwards. We need to get it out of the gene.
To breed it out. Yeah.
I've been there.
We absolutely.
Out of all the sentences you could have said slowly, it was that one, Ricky.
Yeah, absolutely. I was trying to figure out how to say, but you understand. We need to stop allowing the 2 extra drops to continue on in the gene.
I'm doing the Vince McMahon reaction to Ricky saying we need to stop women from procreating. Okay, all right.
But with Vince McMahon, he's already bright red and falling backwards in his chair. No, it's giving eugenics a little bit. But who among us hasn't like maligned our great-great-grandmothers for fucking one bald guy back in like, you know, Paris in 1731 or something like that? Yeah. You're like, damn, you really let like one smooth bald guy get his genes in the whole gene pool and fuck it up for the rest of us, huh?
It's fucked up, man.
Does balds like jump a generation? That's a thing.
That's what I've been told. It's coded
I think there's a lot.
It's like if your mom's dad is bald, you have a much higher chance to go bald.
So again, I'm not saying this to be like weird or anything. I'm not eliciting sympathy. It was a very long time ago. But my dad had a drug issue, and also looked like a fucked up Jack Nicholson. So we'd call him Crack Nicholson.
Oh yeah, that's so crazy.
But
I did know about you calling your father Crack Nicholson. That's
I did always worry that like when I got older, I would look like Crack Nicholson. I think I'm dodging so far.
I think you're clear.
Not a single time have I looked at you and thought there's any resemblance to Jack Nicholson. Justin, it's so funny to me that your regrettable thought is like the colorectal conversation that we had a long time ago, and mine is like I can't stop workshopping the worst joke about frozen French fries, and it's just like I don't think I'll be able to stop thinking about it until it gets out of my head, and it's not.
Well, let's get a little writing room going, man. What do we got?
We can workshop it.
So it'd be something like, you know what I hate? Misleading advertisements. And the worst kind of misleading advertisements, and then this is where everyone thinks it's going to be for like pharmaceutical products, and then you go frozen French fries. I mean, and then this is where it falls apart.
And you have written down on the notepad, I mean, comma.
In the mental notepad, yeah.
Okay,
I've kind of written the ad lib into the script as it is, and it's like, how can they get it off the baking sheet without ripping them? You know what I'm saying? Like, none of the frozen fries are getting stuck to the aluminum foil or anything. Come on, guys.
Well, you use parchment paper.
Is that the secret?
That's the hack.
Oh yeah, that is the secret. I tell you though, on my Valentine's Day stream where I made myself a romantic dinner for one, which is not sad.
It was very funny.
It was really funny.
Yeah.
Well, I also the funniest part was that I tried to do the lobster tails on parchment paper under the broiler without really thinking. So I set the oven on fire.
Oh no!
Yeah, that's insane.
So I feel like the vibe that I'm getting is that the premise of the joke is unfixable.
The parchment paper sort of, if you know about parchment paper, it does sort of. But
right,
that's I think kind there's of something we could do here, because in the ad, they're just showing it. They're raw dogging
on the tray.
On the tray.
So there's something with that, I think.
Well, I don't know. I'm just thinking about like I'm trying to think about like outsider perspectives as well. Like I'm thinking about Luna not even knowing the fact that her dad is inventing Dennis Miller style comedic riffs while he's baking her French fries.
You're giving it a lot of credit to equate it with one of the greats. I'm starting to think also that he did want to go off on a rant.
Yeah, I'm really starting to think he loved to go off on
For a guy who says he doesn't want to, I mean, he's doing it like every episode.
That's true.
It
Yeah.
is fucked up. The insult that hits hardest for me is when someone says I'm Dennis Miller coded, because I think it's so true.
Ooh.
There's I do have a lot like, does this thing remind anyone else of these two things if they were mashed up together? And I'm like, that's my whole thing.
I think the worst is when you get the accurate comparison, and it's even if it's not. Even if it's like almost complimentary, it still hurts because it's like they read your ass. They soul read you too hard.
I'm gonna have to make a crazy play, bro.
I just got crushed by the smooth side. That's so embarrassing.
Holy shit, he's him.
Bro, you had me dancing like Catherine Deneuve and Jacques Demy, The Umbrellas of Cherbourg. I don't want to go off on a rant here.
Wow.
Does anybody else think that with La La Land, Damien Chazelle was just reheating Jacques Demy's nachos? I mean, come on, buddy. I've heard of cinema verite, but this is ridiculous.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah. It's interesting how that was sort of like a posturing tool for you. You lost that minigame so humiliatingly that you're like, hold on, I got to get back on the right foot.
Pop off here. Yeah.
This is really looping back like every thread we've had this whole time. The friend that when I was 13, I used to watch pornography with, was on a bowling team with me. And we were going to a tournament in rural Ontario. So he was staying over at our house like the night before.
The winner got 2 tickets to Dennis Miller.
Yeah. The first prize was 2 tickets to Dennis Miller Live. But we were having a sleepover the night before because we were going to leave early in the morning, and my dad rented Starship Troopers for us to watch. And then we watched it, but we were like 9, and it scared the fuck out of us. Yeah. And my friend, we turned it off when the aliens with the wings were like cutting people's heads off with the wings. And,
you were scared of the monsters? I was scared of the creeping specter of fascism.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you were scared of the titties in the movie.
Yeah, the tits in the shower.
I was going to say
there
that's
were a lot of titties.
Something you'd never hear Justin say.
Never. Yeah.
And then
that is the only thing that Justin had chimed in on the whole time is that there were titties in the shower.
Well, I was waiting for my moment to step in and go like, oh, like I love the shower
if
part.
I may.
And then he had to go home because he got so scared, and his mom called my dad and was like, never do that again. Like my dad got in trouble for renting the wrong movie.
Wow. Damn, that's gotta suck. Getting in trouble as a parent from another parent has got to be like,
that's rough.
That's a bummer.
I actually can't believe the callback with like 5 callbacks in one.
It is.
That's unreal.
That's insane.
That's unreal. We perfectly scripted this afternoon out.
He did also have later in life a drug problem too, so you can add one more to connect it. To,
yep. Nice.
Did he look like any kind of celebrity?
No. No, he didn't have any sort of celebrity look-alike thing going on.
No, but his voice was exactly like Michael Jackson. Now, Ryan, I don't mean to call out your viewers here, but I am going to. But I do want to address the ongoing situation in my life. I just want you to know, for years, and I figure now is as good a time as any to bring it up. For years, every time I post a video on TikTok or anywhere else, I get comments to the effect of, "Bro thinks he's Southern Lion."
Really?
Non-stop, dude. For literally like 4 years. It's insane. I don't mind it, again, it's a comparison that maybe it hits a little, maybe I take some offense because it's maybe too accurate sometimes, I don't know. But I was expecting when we were on the stream last time for the charity marathon, I was expecting a lot of people being like vindicated, being like, wow, I knew it. He does sound like Northernlion or whatever. To hear or whatever. But I think when our voices were put immediately next to each other, they were like, oh, maybe they don't actually sound that much alike.
Yeah.
So instead, all of the comments on all of the Librarian shorts were, is it just me or does this Ricky guy sound like he has the timbre of Apollo with the cadence of Chiblee if Chiblee was American?
Yeah, a lot of people said you sounded like Chiblee, which is like...
It's crazy.
Yeah, that is
it's
insane.
Like, guys who have spent 15 years listening to 8 dudes trying to imagine a 9th dude and being like, getting a lot of Chiblee and Apollo from this new guy.
Tom says no one sounds like Chiblee. That's true.
Yeah,
no
Chiblee invented his own thing.
Yeah.
What was it that Chiblee was saying that you couldn't figure out, Justin, in the CS lobby like 2 nights ago? And then it took Jasky doing an American accent and saying the words for you to. It was so theme
He was
park,
saying theme park. Oh, I was hearing peen pox. And I was like, what the fuck is peen pox? And he said it like 12 times until Jasky had to say it slowly.
He went like theme park. He
was going peen pox. Like that. Peen pox.
That's so crazy. Oh, here's the theme parks bit. I love this bit because you can understand the position of the character known as Chiblee because he is saying theme parks, but then you can also understand the motivations of the character known as Justin because even though he's saying theme parks, it doesn't really sound like theme parks unless you know.
Do you think theme parks are a dying breed?
No.
No, I don't think so.
What's peen pox?
Oh my God, there's no way you heard that.
I heard peen pox.
Okay,
Yeah.
so let's take this back.
Do you think peen pox is dying?
What do you say?
Theme parks, bro. Theme parks.
Peen pox?
Theme parks. Theme.
Justin.
Parks.
Theme.
Oh, theme.
Jasky was the go for that one. I knew as soon as Jasky went theme parks that he was going to figure it out. That was literally the perfect thing to say in the perfect tone at that moment. Theme parks.
Theme parks. Theme.
Justin.
Parks.
Theme.
Oh, theme parks.
Holy fuck.
Peen pox?
Theme
Peen
park.
pox? You think peen pox is a dying breed?
Oh, man.
That is the worst feeling of asking someone to repeat something and then being like, okay, well, I didn't hear it. I can ask them a second time.
Yeah.
And not hearing it the second time, being like, fuck. I hope this isn't important because I'm not going to ask a third time.
Well, I like especially playing a lot of shows and stuff and just going to a lot of concerts in my life. People trying to talk to you while loud music's playing.
Yeah.
And you don't want to really ask too many times to repeat it, so you just start saying yes to stuff. You're like, God, I hope I didn't agree to some bad shit.
Yeah. Especially like in the Chiblee scenario, especially if there's like an accent involved, it's like, I'm not asking twice. If I don't understand the second time, I'm going to give a half smile and a nod and pray to God that that's enough to just tank the situation.
Yep.
I would not to put the dad flex here, but there's a second element in it when people tell you the name of their kids. Because when it's like a word in the dictionary, you're kind of like, I can approximate it to what I think you're going for, but names these days are just all over the place. So you could mishear it and be like, that sounds like it's James. And then like 3 months later, you'd be like, hi, James. And I'm like, my son's name is actually like Games. And I'm like, oh, my bad.
My son Games.
I had to really quickly think of like
right?
an unreal example because
yeah,
I have a real one in my head, but I don't want to say it.
Right.
No, that's fair. All right.
Damn, this is it.
Huge moment here. 3 hours and 40 minutes of Mario Party.
Woo! I mean, Justin or Ricky need 3 stars here, I think, right?
Yeah.
That's
the coin
That's
type.
tough.
That's the only way.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What a crazy fucking
Oh.
God damn. Okay.
Oh no, I think really only Justin can.
I think only Justin.
I think I'm the
has
only one that
chance.
can win.
Yeah.
Yeah. I bought so
usurp.
much shit, man.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Oh.
Cha-ching, baby.
Wow.
Ricky's be shopping.
That's true. That's definitely not me.
This could be anybody.
I landed on a lot of Bowser's
me.
bait. I was gonna
Oh,
say, man,
man.
I got my pockets ran by Bowser this
Wow.
game. It was crazy. Come on, lock in. Oh no
I think
way.
this might also be you from all the fucking. Oh, it's me.
Nope.
Oh wow.
Nope. I really wanted it, man. Me and Justin just tied for second place.
Yeah.
I can't believe I didn't win the mini game star because the whole
I thought-
time I was like, these guys are horrible. I was like, I'm winning every single game.
The hell? Jesus
Did
Christ.
you win the charity Mario Party too?
I think he did, yeah.
That
Yeah,
I don't
think
remember.
you did. Yeah.
I think so.
I think you did.
I mean, I can't have a reputation for winning every Mario Party game. because I also lose every Mario Party game when we play with the other group.
I mean, it literally is you playing in Global Elite or whatever, and then clocking in one or two games on the in the dad elo.
I was telling Justin yesterday, I need to get like Cine 2 Nerdle to add a squad mode, and then have Justin and Apollo queue up with me, so that they can understand a little bit of what it feels like to be in my shoes in Counter-Strike.
Exactly.
I would be so fucking bad at that, just unbelievably bad.
But then I was like, why would I do that to my friends? They're being very nice to me by helping me play Counter-Strike.
Yeah. Hey, you're improving.
I think I would go insane if I watched Justin play Cine 2 Nerdle. Watching you do the dulls is like, yep, never seen this. Nope, never heard of this. And you're just like mashing the skip button through every single one.
The other day I got, oh fuck, there were actually 2 I got, and I was like, I can't believe this is the best day of my life.
Well, fellas, it's been a pleasure.
Yeah,
dude,
this is great.
What a
Thank you,
gift.
guys.
Yeah. What a gift Mario Party is.
Anytime.
Love to party with my boys, you know?
Please.
Absolutely.
I got the kind of lifestyle where like a 4-hour game of Mario Party is pretty easy to fit in. So it was a great Mario Party stream. I don't know what to play, man. I don't know what to play, to be honest with you. I had to reboot my PC, so Steam isn't even open. Has to be the dulls. I'm not a contrarian, but you have to put yourself in my shoes a little bit. I've had 3.5 hours or so of people saying you have to play Catfishing today. There's only one outcome that could lead everyone to be pointing in that same direction. And that outcome, that I am one of the results in Catfishing, makes me not want to do Catfishing, because it's like I'm clip farming myself. Like I'm gonna instead of, what would have been nice is if there was a surprise. If there was a surprise where I was like, oh my God, like Canadian YouTubers, Canadian streamers who, semi-famous people from Vancouver, British Columbia, I would have been like, oh my God, is it actually me or something like that? 1988 births? I would have been like, holy shit, this is crazy. But instead, I had 3.5 hours of people being like, I can't tell you why, but you should do Catfishing today. And as a result, all of the potential joy has been robbed. Really, like from the first message, but then repeatedly over the course of the interceding 210 minutes. And that's the other thing. They are going, well, I didn't spoil it. I just said, you absolutely have to play Catfishing today. So here's the thing. I'm not mad. The reason I'm not mad is because I understand that it's the system that fucked me. The incentive for a chatter to be like, oh my God, has he played Catfishing yet today, is too high for it to have gone any other way. So I don't think any individual person was evil here. But I do think that it's an unfortunate situation, that it's created a moment devoid of the majesty that it could have been there. Because you have to understand, otherwise I have to boot up Catfishing, and what am I going to do? Here's the 2 ways it could go. I could put on a veil of artifice and go, whoa, no way, it's me! And everyone would know, that, including myself, that I'm lying. Or I could be like, yep, this is me, and then play it so straight, and then people will be like, he didn't even react? That being said, I might play the dulls regardless, just because I love playing the dulls. And also, if this gets back to the Catfishing developers, I consider it a very honorable tribute. I do appreciate that. I take it as a great honor to be included in your Catfishing game. Also, I think if there's like a Catfishing forum or subreddit or something, they're going to be fucking pissed. They're going to be like, what the fuck? Is this what's going to happen to the game I love? We're going to just start putting, any streamer that's played the game is going to be an answer in the game now? There's a Twitter group, but we all watch you anyways? All right, well, fair. That I do also, I catastrophize a little bit and think that it's like, everyone's going to be like, I fucking hate this guy. And then there's like, every comment is like, I actually kind of like this guy. I've never seen this guy before, but someone showed me one of his clips and he's really funny. And I'm like, oh, okay, never mind. Why is the rich area of Vancouver called Gastown like it's Mad Max? Okay, you have a lot to learn about Vancouver. That's all I'm going to say. The rich part of Vancouver is called Shaughnessy, which has nothing to do with Mad Max. But the joke, or at least the reference, would have worked if you had just taken rich out of it, which I understand it takes a lot of self-control to not put rich in a sentence where you're trying to own somebody, because this is where discourse is in like 2026. But Shaughnessy in the T-Pain voice. Shaughnessy. I think this is Oz the Great and Powerful. It's Around the World in 80 Days. Something like that. Cloud Atlas? Possible this is a little Cloud Atlas going on? I have absolutely no idea what this is. You know what? This might be the Peter Pan live action, which is called Peter Pan. It's called. It's called. No, I just have no idea. Pan. That makes a lot of sense. It's just called Pan. That's right. They got me on that one. Hey, Frames, why didn't you put the Umbrellas of Cherbourg on this one, bro? I watched that this morning. What a beautiful movie. I do think that if you had shown me the Umbrellas of Cherbourg when I was 20 years old, I would have been like, this is the most irritating movie of all time, because they literally they do not stop singing. At no point do they stop singing. I would have been like, anybody who likes this movie is a fucking idiot. But at age 37, I was like, damn, this shit is beautiful, bro. Seville, Valencia, Zaragoza, and Murcia are cities with over 500,000 people from this primarily Spanish-speaking country. Spain? This is the most fucking funny Barstool question that's ever been put into the game. That's so insane. It's very insane. If I don't see this, you're never going to get 90% plus in Barstool. But if I don't see this over 80, I mean, we're going to hold it against this brand for the rest of its existence, which may be like 5,000 years, the way things are going. I have absolutely no idea. I kind of feel like you're giving Brendan Fraser with an absolutely horrible haircut. And then I'm getting like a young Demi Moore. I know that here's all I can say about this is that this does not look like Brendan Fraser, except that it's his neck and head. I think it's Brendan Fraser. It's okay, so it's Brendan Fraser and Hayden Panettiere. Hayden Panettiere, 100%. Denzel Washington's daughter from Remember the Titans. Definitely Hayden Panettiere. That's not Denzel's daughter in the movie. I might need to rewatch Remember the Titans. Let me think about this for a second. She's in the movie, and she's somebody's daughter, I would say. Celebrity mashup was indeed Hayden Panettiere. And then Taco Bell. 76% knowing that like Valencia is in Spain is crazy. Especially when they put Spanish-speaking country. We used to call this stalkery girl swim fan in high school. They're going to hate you for that one, but that's a real-ass story. Like, I feel bad if you were like a skinny kid with glasses in high school in like 2007, because I know they were calling your ass McLovin. Probably like in front of your fucking face. I got out of high school. I had a McLovin energy in 9th grade, maybe even 10th grade for sure, but I was out of high school by the time Superbad came out. I mean, to be honest, I probably kind of looked like McLovin at like 18 when I saw the movie, but we were clearly in college and McLovin was not, man. I was 1 year older than McLovin. Can't be McLovin. McLovin's younger than me. Imagine being born in like 1992. This is my daughter, Tina. They didn't know what was going to happen like 13 years later, bro. Tina, you fat lard, come get some dinner. Jared Hess, you ruined my fucking life! Or Jeff. Oh, man, that's true. There's probably a lot of Jeffs, too. I do believe that there are some kids out there named Khaleesi, but I also think that it is under 1,000 kids. I don't look at it as a psyop, but I do look at it as I almost look at it as Ladasha adjacent, which is that story that everybody's friend of a friend had where like names are getting so crazy these days. My friend's friend is a substitute teacher and they were like going la, and then a kid held up her hand and she's like, it's Ladasha, right? That one, I don't think that ever fucking happened. And I do think that there's some Khaleesi's, but I think that I look upon the Khaleesi anecdote with disdain because it was engineered in a Reddit laboratory to make people who read it go, oh, I'm so much smarter than this person that named their kid Khaleesi. Now, do I believe that there's 1,000 moms out there that named their kid Khaleesi? Yes. But when we're talking about a planet with like 7+ billion people on it, I'm not going to let that like radicalize me. Or even worse, like Dunning-Kruger me into thinking that I'm any smarter than they are, to be honest with you. 21 Jump Street over the SpongeBob SquarePants movie. That being said, I have encountered a new type of Letterboxd user. I was telling my Discord last night, I've long talked about the, Spider-Verse, one, Japanese movie, usually it's Kurosawa, one Korean movie, usually it's Parasite in the top 4 type individual. I'm encountering a new type of Letterboxd user, and some of them are my viewers because the way I encounter them is they leave comments on my review that lead me to be like, I'm better at watching movies than you, let me see what your top 4 is. And the top 4 is like 2046 or In the Mood for Love, and then like Seven Samurai or Ron or something like that. And then the 4th one is like Steven Universe, the movie. And I just can't bring myself to... But you know what? It's actually, it's a great moment for me because that's kind of a moment where I realize, oh my God, I'm literally beefing with like 15-year-olds. Which is like, they're just displaying their honest opinions that are appropriate for their own age. Even if Steven Universe is probably the only honest one in the top 4, and the rest is trying to be performative to like signal that they have good taste, even though they probably, for the most part, don't have the lived experience to actually appreciate these films and are using like secondhand other people's opinions and being like, that's the kind of opinion that I want to have when I'm older, which is fine, honestly, because that's how you get there. That's the process. But I'm like, I got to stop beefing with people on Letterboxd, because sometimes you'll be beefing with someone on Letterboxd, click on their profile and be like, this person was born in like 2010. I can't be beefing with someone born in 2010 about a movie that came out in 1972. It just doesn't make any goddamn sense. What is there to beef? Well, I leave like a nice, thoughtful review and they say, watch Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. Like that's where the beef is. It's just kind of like irritating. But then when I find out they're literally like a teenager, I'm like, oh, I'm mad at a teenager for being irritating. Like, turns out I'm the idiot. Okay, the A-Team is horrible. It's the easiest movie choice of my life. Okay. The A-Team is Dudes Rock. It's literally just like a bad movie that many of you saw when you were 12. And it'll be linked to how you felt when you saw it when you were 12 for the rest of your life, which is also, if I may, is literally fine. Is totally okay. Because I have the exact same experience with some other movies as well. But it's not a good movie. Flying Tank was a good segment. Why? Because a flying tank is awesome. No, bro. You know what's awesome? Is when Chow Yun-Fat gets a bullet wound in his arm. And then... the cop cuts a shotgun shell in half with his knife, pours the gunpowder on the wound, and then lights it with his cigarette, and he goes, and he's like, ah, to cauterize the wound. That's way more awesome than, what if a tank fell out of a helicopter? Dude, it would be so epic if a tank fell out of a helicopter. Holy cow. Criterion shifts your letterbox to the right. That's true. Maybe I should log the A-Team to bring it back to like a Gaussian distribution. Man has never had a plan come together. The movie, the A-Team is so bad. I can't believe you're out here. Oh, we hate remakes and sequels. That being said, I do have a soft spot for the 2011 movie remake of the A-Team. So ridiculous. The show was better. Okay, Grandpa, let's not go crazy here, okay? You had me at Ola. Can you just do that? Like, I'm not mad at the guy. You can just rip off Jerry Maguire for your tagline. I mean, or maybe Cameron Crowe's getting like a little residual every time you buy the Tapatio mixed nuts from Costco. I would say 2 pounds of mixed nuts probably likely to be 2 pounds. I'd say $9.99. Very safe bet. You say $8.99. We take those. Also, Where Are My Pants from the Lego Movie? Oh, the Lego Movie. Will Ferrell, Kristen Wiig, Jonah Hill, Channing Tatum, Leslie Nielsen, Morgan Freeman. That Lego Movie? Is that the one that you're... One second, let me consult the sacred text. What else we got in there? Chris Pratt, Elizabeth Banks. That's right. Not to be confused with the Lego Movie 2 that has Ralph Fiennes in it. I mean, finding out... The thing that really opened up my Will Ferrell win condition in Cine 2 Nerdle was Brad Pitt being in Megamind. Finding out that Brad Pitt played the lead hero in Megamind has absolutely opened up my Will Ferrell win condition, bro. If is also a huge Nexus event. Is Will Ferrell in If, the imaginary friend movie with Ryan Reynolds, Jim Office, and Bobby Moynihan? No? Well, then what the fuck are we talking about If for, bro? I'm not 6 years old, so I don't really see why would we be bringing up If it doesn't have Will Ferrell in it. Brad Pitt line? But Brad Pitt isn't in Stranger Than Fiction, bro. I'm freaking out. I'm freaking the fuck out. What are we talking about? Thank you for saying Shoots Too Thick. Thank you for saying what is going on. You sound like Joe Schmo from the Joe Schmo Show. What is going on? Okay, this is literally last year, man. Last year had a Jurassic World from Universal. Probably Rebirth. I don't think it's Jurassic World, bro. This must be Despicable Me 4. Yeah, which has Will Ferrell in it, by the way. And it also has, do you know the crazy in for Despicable Me 4 for Will Ferrell? Steve Coogan. Steve Coogan is in this, which allows you to jump in and out of British cinema, and it gives you the Nexus event of Tropic Thunder. And Tropic Thunder has lots of plays. There's lots of plays you can use with Tropic Thunder to get back into Will Ferrell. But also, if they go, oh, we'll go Les Grossman to Tom Cruise, boom. You play Eyes Wide Shut, all of a sudden, you got an in to Bewitched. Because Nicole Kidman and Will Ferrell were in Bewitched together. Steve Coogan is in the other guys as well. I'm going to write that one down, bro. I'm going to write that one down. Steve Coogan is in that. They're calling it the most AI-generated poster week of all time. Vanessa Hudgens, third billing. And then you play Vanessa Hudgens. You play High School Musical 2, and boom, what do you get off of that? Zoolander 2. Miley Cyrus is in both of them. Joe Cat. We're all in this together. Do, 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 do. So here's what I'm thinking. This is a nested movie to movie, okay? Dear John, Channing Tatum, Lego movie. Boom, you're at Will Ferrell right there. Amanda Seyfried, I'd have to think about that a little bit. Oh, no, I don't. Amanda Seyfried, Mean Girls, Lindsay Lohan, Herbie Fully Loaded, Kurt Russell, Guardians of the Galaxy 2, Chris Pratt, the Lego movie. Moonstruck, I always feel like Jack Nicholson is in this, and he's not actually in this. Richard Jenkins is in this? Well, then you just go straight to Step Brothers. In my world, at least. Richard Jenkins! Oh, Richard Jenkins is in Dear John. But Richard Jenkins is in Burn After Reading with Frances McDormand, who's in that. That's so book, I actually feel like embarrassed to be playing it. And then we're trying to get to Nicolas Cage, bro. Nicolas Cage. Well, here's one thing you could do. Go to November Criminals. And just me personally, I would go Ansel Elgort, Baby Driver. You go Jamie Foxx, Strays, and then guess what, bro? You're at Will Ferrell. But then also, wait, you're at Sofia Vergara. There's got to be an Adrian Brody, King Kong, Jack Black, Nicolas Cage connection. Famously not in the Super Mario Brothers movie. Famously not in Celebrity Escape Room. Guys, I'm scrolling through the Jack Black filmography, and I'm thinking that there's a chance that I've overrated. I've opened a too big of a position in Jack Black stocks. The D Train with Mike White. I know where I'm going. Will Ferrell, not Strays, the other guys. Ava Mendez, Bad Lieutenant, Port of Call, New Orleans, 2009. Nicolas Cage, Moonstruck. Boom. They're calling it the best line of all time. I'm thinking that Will Ferrell might be the new Swanky. Thoughts on who will take the Walter Cup in the PWHL? Don't talk to me. I'm rooting for the Montreal Victoire, but why are the Golden Knights so bad, bro? Minnesota Frost hat trick. I'm sad to say that I will be, in my Discord, I will be calling out every Minnesota Wild loss and every Minnesota Frost loss for the rest of the season. Because Quinn Hughes, in my opinion, is the devil. He is Satan. He is Beelzebub. He's the Lord of the Flies. And I thought that I would be happy for him, but instead, I wish him, professionally speaking, nothing but the worst, and I hope that he experiences true misery, and the sports fans watching the teams also experience true misery. And the Frost haven't even done anything, but fuck them too. because sports fandom doesn't have to be irrational, or it doesn't have to be rational, I should say. So I hope the Minnesota Frost never win another game this season. I kind of like the Timberwolves, to be honest. I got nothing against the Timberwolves, but hockey-wise, I'm praying that we'll see the modal Minnesota Wild experience, which is threatening for the President's Trophy and then losing in 6 games in the first round of the playoffs to a team that then loses in 6 games in the next round of the playoffs. That would be fine and dandy for me. Can I say I'm not like a movie pussy for the most part. I was gonna watch Bring Her Back because I am like the target audience for elevated horror, but then every review is like, this is a good movie that's actually really tough to watch. And I was like, maybe I won't watch that on the bike then. I mean, I made it through Bleeder. Bleeder's got its own. I know, like, apparently I didn't know Bleeder was like out of print for 30 years. So I'm the only person on earth who has seen it, even though it's from a famous director. It's insane. If you ever watch Bleeder, refer to this clip. After watching the movie, it's so insane that every single review is like, Mads Mikkelsen in this movie is just like me. You have no comments on the film except for that? Given the insane stuff that happens, the obscene, indecent acts in the final third of that movie, your only thought on it is, me and Mads are so alike. It's crazy they made a movie where it's like Mads couldn't get a date. Brother, did you see what they did to that guy? You have no thoughts on that at all? It didn't make you feel anything? It didn't make you disgusted or exhilarated? It didn't make you think anything about yourself? You're just like, they've got the hot guys playing a guy who has bad luck with women. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? I don't think the movie is that. Well, I think the movie's really good for a part of it, and then the third act just completely falls apart. But
basement, a noun meaning the part of a building.
He spelled basement.
Syllabus, a noun meaning a summary outline of a.
I know you know how to spell it because you have to write mom's basement whenever a web form asks you to fill out your address. Oh, man.
Tonsillitis, a noun meaning inflammation of the tonsils. New Latin.
Does it? Oh, fuck. First off, I spelled tonsillitis wrong, which makes no sense to me. Secondly, I think I spelled it wrong because I was thinking of a joke. It was like, doesn't tonsillitis sound like the Greek god of given head? Like, damn, bro, you okay? You're so pale, you look like you just got sucked off by tonsillitis. Hot dog, loaded fries, and a beer. $32.50. Yeah, they're fucking with you. But you know what? If you're pissed off about this price, all I want to say is it do be your own. Because the MLS is very dentist coded. So I know that like half of you are fucking dentists, engineers, computer programmers, and you're going to the MLS game and going like, why is this shit so expensive? It's so expensive because the people that go to MLS games are fucking dentists and venture capitalist guys and computer engineers. It's because of you, bro. It's the same reason I'm cursing your ass out when I go into Mech and I'm like, why the fuck is a Pearl Izumi cycling bib $220? It's because motherfucking dentists are like, I'll pay for that. No problem. Am I crazy to think it still wins, though? I mean, the fries look horrible, and the price is, it'll have you aghast. Okay. I mean, 10%. They put out a hit on that. It's definitely this. Also, I don't even drink anymore. That beer, it looks incredible. Is that a damn Hefeweizen, you son of a bitch? We need a consumer union? Well, part of the other problem is, and I've been a victim and also a perpetrator of this myself, but you go, I would never pay $23 for a beer. And then you're at the Canucks game and you're like, well, you can't watch the Canucks without having a couple of beers. And then you you come home and you're like, and the beers were $23 each. Can you believe it? Like you are a captive audience. If you drink going to the stadium and being like, I'll just choose whether or not to get a beer at runtime based on the price, it's a very dangerous game to be playing. You should really decide before you walk in the door whether or not you're going to get a couple. Drink before? Well, the other problem, I know we keep having the same conversations, which is my own fault. But then if you pre-drink the game, you're spending half the game in line for the bathroom. And it's like, But then if you're not pre-drinking the game, you're watching the 2026 Vancouver Canucks sober. I just think, like, I don't even do that on TV. Like, I don't even put I used to have the Canucks games on in the background while I like did the dishes. Now it's a fucked up way to be a sports fan, but it's very low pressure, which is nice. Now I literally like check the score, and when I see that we're losing 2-1, I go, oh, thank God. That's a relief. I was worried we might win this one. And then I wake up and I have like a Google notification that's like, you know, Seattle Kraken 5, Vancouver Canucks 1. And I'm like, all right. And higher median commute. It's gotta be Poughkeepsie, Newburgh. Because I feel like some of you are gonna be commuting to New York City. You said the name wrong? Synecdoche! Guys, it finally happened. We're on Catfishing, where I have been, I promote radical honesty here. I've been told that I'm an answer today. About 1,000 people told me overtly, you are an answer in Catfishing today. And 9,000 people said, I'm not going to tell you why, but you need to play Catfishing today. So I've used a little bit of, we'll call it contextual deduction to determine that you have to skip it. I'm taking my point. Because one day, this like AI will probably use this as like a measure of human IQ at some point. So I need to put in my best showing possible, which I'm realizing is now horrible. Because sometimes I play this on my phone while I'm like pooping, and I don't even type the answer in because I can't be fucked to type answers in on my phone keyboard. So I just think of what I think the answer is and then press the skip button to see the answer. So the AI is going to be like, this guy is a fucking idiot. Put him on the moisture farm or whatever. Put him with Uncle Lars and Aunt Beru. 1986 births? It's not me. It's not me. 20 athletes who are around 40 years old from Jamaica. Yeah, bro, I think it's Usain Bolt. First off, I've been saying Usain for 18 years, and apparently it's Usain, so I apologize. Secondarily, it's crazy that we're like the same age, and I've accomplished so much, and he's accomplished so very little. Undecidable problems. P equals MP, bro. Never mind. Let's move on. Be Northern Lion. That's me. I do also create content exclusively for YouTube. Suggested by Wendy's. I'd say I'm a little bit of a service streamer as well. Yeah. Signature kind of bad. Well, at some point I decided I didn't just want to use my real life signature that I use like on the back of my credit card. 1960s in Manhattan, 1969 in New York, gay liberation, law enforcement operations against LGBTQ venues. Stonewall. You guys thought I wouldn't get that one. And there was a moment where I thought I wouldn't get it too, because I think I was kind of getting Stonewall and Selma confused for a minute. And I was like, this will be really bad. So I better lock in and make sure that I get this one right. Because if you're wrong like that, you're kind of wrong twice. So I got myself off the hook. 1957 establishments in Austria. Atoms for Peace. The scientific organization. It's the European Space Agency. The IEIE. Isn't this that meme cat, bro? Oh, yeah. Yes, he knows. Do Bandle before you log off. Oh, let me guess. It's my Billboard Hot 200 song, Gotta Catch a Honker. Oh, you guys have ruined another doll for me. You guys just never learn, do you? Imagine if this was the hole-in-one. Oh, dude, they should make... One day, Kind of Hard Golf should just be like a nearly full power shot with a fucked up angle. I gotta stop. I'm not saying this to like make them feel bad, but I've got to stop suggesting things in the dulls. Because sometimes the creators of the dulls are listening and they do it, and then they go, well, they did it because of me, so now I don't want to do it, which is obviously like a bit of a personality quirk, if not an outright flaw on my own. You got to work on that. I'm kind of allergic to giving the people what they think they want sometimes. No doubt about that. But I think it's largely worked out as well. We know. I mean, bro, if I had listened to your advice, we'd be in a really different place right now. We would be on like our 126th Let's Play of XCOM Enemy Within with Impossible Iron Man, and there would be like the 6 most annoying motherfuckers on the planet watching that would be dictating every single decision and leaving like horrible comments, man. Just leaving god awful. I've been watching you for years, and I can't believe you haven't figured out that Overwatch is a low priority on the first turn, when instead you should be using a yellow move to trigger the first pod of sectoids and then give tempo to the 3 remaining units. Like, yeah. Streaming ruined him. It is great, Librarian. You have to admit, you've been around more than a couple of years at this point. The only thing that the subreddit can agree on is that I've been getting stupider for a long time, which means that when they started watching me, I must have been smart as fuck. Because I've been on a very downward trajectory. There's threads from like 2015 that are like, wow, he's gotten so much stupider lately. The content has gone from high effort, bespoke Let's Plays where he did all the voice acting to they're just talking about jerking off all the time, et cetera, et cetera. And I'm like, damn. Which is crazy is, like, you could just look at the Letterboxd, bro. I've been getting smarter at a rapid pace. And obviously, it's never gonna stop. And I'll just keep getting smarter and smarter until, haters will say until the day I die. But I don't think that's necessarily a foregone conclusion at this point, because we're doing it the way that nobody's ever done it before. You're happier now? Yes, but that's not a product of the stream. The stream is an honest representation of who I am as a person, and we are friends. I'm happier now because I have responsibilities that force me to get off this dang idiot box at around 3:30, 4 p.m. And then when I have idle, and I tell this to Apollo all the time, when I have idle time, instead of being like, let me see what the most annoying people on earth think about me, and they talk to me as if they have no respect for me at all, even though I'm their favorite person in the world. They talk about me like I'm an op, even though we're supposed to be umps. Instead of doing that, I'm like, oh, I gotta fucking do the dishes and then load the dishwasher. And then I gotta fold the towels together, fold the towels up and then put them back in the cupboard, which I think is honest, is genuinely, I don't think this is like a universal truth, but if you are a content creator with some reach, having a lot of shit to do like after the stream, so you're not just like stream's over, let's see what everyone thought about the stream, is huge. I know, sorry, I didn't mean to go off on this. It's a very like masturbatory tangent, but like I firmly believe you were not put on this earth to have strong opinions about content. Art, yes, for sure. Not content though. You can't be, in your 30s, you got to be thinking about an exit strategy for like, I can't be 42 and getting mad at content. That's like the age my dad was when he was like the senior department head of manufacturing at the factory. He had 8 people working under him at this age. I can't be like, aren't you going to read out the dialogue that's on the screen? Or even worse, why is he reading the dialogue out that's on the screen? We can all read it right there. All those jobs are gone? Yeah, I know, but that's not my fault. Me being a streamer didn't replace like 8 people at the factory, I think. Unless there were like 8 jesters hanging out in the warehouse. There was like a troupe of acrobats and contortionists that used to help everybody lock in on the assembly line, and then they just put one monitor out there instead. I feel like this is really loud, so I'd like to apologize for that. as of right now, this could be any song. This is giving like What's New Pussycat? Or It's Not Unusual. It's not on, I typed It's Not Usual and it still got it. Okay, yes, it is Tom Jones. All right, that's kind of nice. That's kind of, whoa, hang on. Run the tape back. Take out Tom, run the tape back. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I like that. I like that a lot. Gen Z, let's team up. Let's fucking link and build and bring back jazz establishments. I've been watching a lot of movies where like people go, what should we do tonight? And they go, I don't have any good ideas. Let's just go to the jazz bar. We need some fucking, oh yes, I've been watching a lot of John Woo movies basically. We need some fucking jazz bars to come back. I know it's impossible to open anything. But honestly, like I live in a city with like, I mean, in Vancouver proper, there's like close to 1 million people. I think we have 1 jazz bar. Might have 2. 1 year ago from Nice, Vancouver. Jazz in Vancouver is at a high point. Oh shit, man. This is a great time to be a jazz head in Vancouver. There seems to be more happening than any time I've been here. After Corey's Weed Cellar closed in the mid-2010s, there was a lull, then the pandemic hit. Now the scene has come back to life with a vengeance. Coastal jazz and blues is still the mainstay of the scene. Frankie's is the main jazz club, similar to the Cellar. Not surprising, a lot of the programming is by Corey Weeds. Weeds also promotes shows under his own name. He runs a record label, Cellar Jazz. He does it all. We need more, man. I don't know, a guy who hasn't been to a jazz bar in like 9 years or something. Why are you reading the text on the screen? Okay, that's a good callback. Anyway, it's 2:09. That's chicken potato time. I'm gonna send you to my wife's stream, and I'll be back tomorrow to do something, and then play. I think tomorrow, even though Slay the Spire 2 comes out, we're only gonna do like Slay the Spire 2 from release until noon, and then from noon to 2, we're gonna do some friend slop. And Apollo said, "Don't you want to cancel the friend slop of Scam Line?" So that you can play more Slay the Spire 2. And I said, I'm sure after 2 hours of reading chat and playing Slay the Spire, I'll probably have had my fill for one day. And he said, that's facts. He put a fax machine emoji. Because I know some of you are going to be in the chat and you're going to be talking like there's a tier list and there's no tier list yet because the game has just come out. He really hates you guys? Swoogity bird. I'm talking about you. I was born in 1601. I'm a Let's player. There is a tier list already. Shit, I gotta peep that. Oh, if I study the whole tier list and I just go live and never lose. Oh, imagine. Bye. Gotta catch a hunker, a grouper, or a tuna. Gotta catch a hunker, a haddock, or a cod. Gotta catch a hunker, albacore. What the hell, man? How did I get nothing from the sea? Now we gotta switch it up slightly. Don't remember. How does the tune go during this part? Oh, Jesus.